So, a quick recap. You guys, decided to explore the rest of Wildmount, where you guys went to Morgarena's village in the middle of Wildmount and met her mother. Upon talking to her, you found out that was that ravaging group of orcs known only as the Storm Slasher clan have been traveling and causing trouble as well as causing fear amongst the nearby villages across Wildmount. With that being said, you guys decided to follow their tracks in hopes to find them. Where you guys end up in Rexentrum and saw a little girl being chased by 5 figures, including a white-haired female figure that looks very intimidating and doesn't appear to be intimidated by you guys. Unfortunately, before you guys could capture the woman or rescue the little girl, rather, the woman managed to teleport herself out of the scenario or out of the situation somewhere. Who knows? In this another plane, in another city, who knows? But you guys found out after capturing the 4 goons that was working alongside of this woman that the woman is known could be known as Miss Soren, who apparently works at the academy. You guys decided from there on to the next day to investigate and see what you can find about the academy. With that being said, we're gonna you guys are gonna go to the academy.
Yep.
You guys entered the city gates, basically, of this academy. This massive Colosseum-like school. There are silver gates. On each side is this light brown stone pillars that had giant emerald crystals embedded in them. That is glowing and emanating this light light with a slight humming in them. On the inside, on the other side, is a small guardhouse where you see a window, and sitting inside the window is apparently a city guard drinking a cup of coffee, basically. As you guys and on the other side is basically the garden that surrounds this academy. You also see in one of the stone pillars is a gold plaque. Embedded on it are texts that says students only.
Okay. Students only, so they don't allow visitors in the school?
Nope. At least that's what you know.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, I guess we could just go around and ask about this place and how long it's been here and find out why that rule's in place.
Yeah?
I go up to the guard.
The guardhouse is on the other side of the gate, basically.
Yeah. I'm going to talk to the guard
We
with his
could
coffee.
inquire about becoming students ourselves, even though we're not...
Right, I was going to say if there's an administration building or something, we can look.
That's an idea. But I'm going to go ahead and try to flag down the guard. It's like, excuse me, sir.
The guard looks up.
So I noticed that the gate says students only.
Yes.
So does this mean no visitors allowed at all?
Are you a student?
Yes.
Roll deception. With
It's not a
disadvantage.
deception if I'm still actively learning.
With disadvantage.
Specifics, bad.
Let's see, that is a 12 plus 3, so 15.
She looks at you and says, "Nice try.
Well, I'm not bluffing. I am an active student of...
We do not. Students are not allowed to bring weapons." He points at a great sword. "I can already tell you're bluffing."
Oh, you mean a student here? No, I was just talking about in general. So how does one actually enroll in such a school?
You won't be allowed to enroll if you have weapons.
Oh, so we have to get rid of all of our weapons in order to enter the building.
Yes.
Okay.
Plus, you have to be a magic user. It can't just be anyone.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I think you pretty much answered most of my questions.
Okay, you can go now. You're not supposed to be here. He goes back to his office, to his small guardhouse. Sits down, takes a sip of his coffee.
Well, he was friendly.
Yeah. That seems to be pretty common for me, though, so I didn't really know how to really weigh that situation. So it looks like only 2 of us could even enter the school if we needed to. Maybe 3. Actually, there are 3 of us could. But one of us would have to leave behind her warhammer, and I know for a fact that she's not going to do that.
Well, I could cast Identify to see if wearers of that necklace are in the school.
You mean locate object? Identify.
I'm sorry, locate object.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
identify is a different spell.
Yeah, it is. I was scrolling and I just was fixated on that anyway.
Scrolling
Okay.
through my
Okay.
scrolls.
Yeah, scrolling through the scrolls. Through the book. So I cast locate object, and do I sense anything?
Yeah, you do. Remove a spell slot for that.
I did.
And you do. You do the detect it. What necklace are you looking at, basically?
The one from Iran, the
Okay.
Chain Oblivion.
Yeah, you detect it.
Okay.
It-
In which direction?
It is coming inside the academy.
Okay. So I'm going to go to the guard station and I'm going to find a piece of rock or something and use prestidigitation and show him the symbol and say that,
Can Prestidigitation do that? You can turn... Wait, one moment.
yeah.
One moment. Because you have to use illusion, not prestidigitation to do that.
Yeah, no, prestidigitation does it. It's what me and Arnwin did when I made him pretend like he
Okay.
had the
You can use an
shield.
harmless sensory effect such as a shower, sparks, puff of wind, paint a door. You instantly light snap a candle. You instantly clean or soil. You chill one.
You create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image.
Okay, yeah,
of
got
a
it.
man.
Yeah, I
This
see
is
it.
what you're doing.
He looks at. Okay, you do that.
I say I need to speak to someone who is wearing this symbol.
He looks at it. I don't know that symbol. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, because I'm a magic user. The people who actually wear this are inside of your building. So can you go get someone?
He looks at you. Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay. $11. So 11. You said persuasion? That's a 16.
16. He goes. I can't leave my post. I'm sorry.
Can you find someone who can?
Nope. I can't leave my post.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you guys are with me, but I share the whole. All right, guys. I cast
He
locate
goes-
object, and it's pointing inside there. So, how do we want to approach this?
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, there's a lot of ways we could approach this. I'm thinking that one way of approaching this is just, well, they already talked about this is a school. They've already talked about this guy can't leave his post, right?
Right.
So,
Surely he knows someone who can.
yes, but he's not going to do that because
Right, but well, he won't leave his post to go get somebody. But nobody
No.
asked him if he knew of someone we could talk to that would be able to help us.
well, I mean, it's
Right,
also
that's true.
I mean, you also have to think about the fact that he's guarding his chair. I mean, his chair might get cold and vulnerable without him. So, We have to think about the needs of the chair.
Vendete, you see the little girl that you saw the other night walking amongst the students inside the academy, holding a bunch of books on the other side, and then going
So
inside.
I met the person closest to me and point her out.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. As soon as Vendete points that out, you got all of you would see it. And
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Who here would have the highest stealth thingy? Because I feel like we should probably
That
Well,
go in stealthily.
well, that's the thing about stealth, though, is that well, do we really want? No, here's the thing: do we really want to sneak in there for this girl? I mean,
Well, it's really for all the students because it feels like
That's
after talking to
true.
those guys, they are, and plus, that is who attacked my academy.
yes, but I'm also thinking that we probably need to be a bit more skilled up before we decide to attempt such a thing. Because
Oh yeah, for sure.
if it wasn't for the fact that you were invisible the other night, we might have actually been in a bad spot.
Well, I feel like we could go back to the magic shop and maybe ask that guy, show him the symbol, and see if he might know something about it.
That's assuming that he hasn't been paid off or is an occultist himself.
Well, he doesn't know my intent.
True. But what I'm trying to say is that if he's possibly a cultist himself, he might refuse services just like Mr. Hot and Brown over here. So,
All right, well then
Join
I
us
want to cast
Joe.
locate object, and I'm going to use the Harper symbol.
Okay, remove another spell slot for that. You do not sense that symbol.
Okay. So there are no fellow
Harpers.
Harpers
no,
unless they have a spell that's keeping me from
Yeah,
locating.
that's also a
That's
possibility. Mhm.
I mean, it's
So,
one of those things that, yeah.
Whomever, which would mean that they obviously want to stay hidden because if they're being sought out to be annihilated, they wouldn't want to be so easily found.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, especially with Miss Bad Hunter. I mean, she was pretty upset with somebody figuring out that she was one of those. So, I mean, you got to think about those things. So yes,
So
so the magic shop might not be a bad idea because the magic shop probably knows who supplies the school with supplies. So Sheena, great idea. Let's go ahead and go investigate.
Where do you guys go?
I think B&E is not going to be the answer right now.
Yeah, I just don't think that if she is at the level that I'm thinking she is with my mentor, I wouldn't want to take that on unless Tristana was with us.
You also know that Prisvana is in another continent. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so where do you guys go? Technically.
Here, let's go to the magic shop because we have coin and we can talk to somebody and they might tell us things that we want to know.
Okay, so you
I
guys...
can unload some coin in other places too.
Yeah, there are different magic shops in different cities, so if you guys are... Because it's gonna take them a while to restock what you have bought, basically.
True.
Right.
But a city with such a giant and extravagant magic school should definitely have some good quality artifacts available.
Yeah, I
So-
assumed that there would be different places around.
So you guys revisit the shop where you guys bought the books and what you call the other stuff that you bought a while ago, and the old man greets you and says, "Oh, you're back. Here to buy some more stuff, perhaps?"
Just information this time, actually.
Not good with those, unfortunately, unless you're here to make...
So you don't like money for information?
That depends what information you're asking.
Well, I can offer you 10 gold in exchange for more information about that school over there.
Roll persuasion.
15.
Okay. What do you want to know about the school?
I want to know who supplies their, well, ingredients. I mean, it's a spell school, so you're going to require things to actually go ahead and craft scrolls. You're going to need parchment. You're going to need ingredients.
I honestly don't know. Probably a lot of things.
Don't know.
Yeah.
So
Can I tell if he's lying or telling the truth?
Roll insight.
Okay. Okay, that would be... So it's 21.
21. He appears to have no idea.
So then I can tell that...
From what you rolled,
True.
you can tell that he could be clueless even though he's a magic shop owner.
Okay. So then I tell Nara's like, yeah, I don't think he really truly knows, but he might be familiar with certain symbols. Do you think I should show him? What do you guys think? Should I share with him some of these symbols to see if he's seen them around, people wearing them? Because we're trying to find people.
Honestly, if I didn't get anything with 10 gold, he's just going to keep going, yes, I know things. Give me more money. I don't know anything. But thank you for the money.
Oh,
I know that you're...
Yeah.
I know you're poorer now.
No, I'm just saying, what I was saying is I think maybe if I showed him if he's seen people with the symbol, wearing the symbol or something, if he's ever seen anyone.
But we also have to assume this is like the worst magic shop in town because...
it could be, yeah.
He's like...
You know what?
He isn't even linked up to the school.
Right. Well, these things aren't magical, so we might be better off looking at the jewelry shop to see if there might be someone who's making these necklaces for them.
So this school is positively enormous. Is the city equally as large?
No, the city is way big. It's 4 times the city on Dragosha. So it's 4 cities combined in one. So imagine New York, 4 times New York. And then the school is at least I would say the school is probably like a small village technically. So it is quite big.
If the city is that large, then surely somewhere else there is another magic shop who might know them. Maybe one closer to the school?
So far you do not see any magic shops near the school. Most of them are basically food oriented.
Would it be something? So I motion for everyone to step outside so that we don't share too much information with Mr. Magic Man. And I say, okay, so this building is huge. Someone had to have built it. Should we try to find bare bones, like masonry, like people blacksmithing, somebody who does building to see if they might have... We know that there's a hidden entrance because the people that we captured had mentioned that there is a secret entrance. So we know it's not the only way in, it's the front door. So do you have any ideas who we might be able to ask that could know this information?
I mean, we could poke around, but also to find the people that actually built this place would be kind of...
Or like through generations. I feel like this
it could be a generational thing, because something like this big might have taken a long time to build.
Yeah.
And we could find, I wonder if there's another library that we might be able to go to that could have like maps prior to the building of the school. So like whatever they built upon, maybe there's a pre-existing well or
a cistern underground or something.
Yeah, that we might be able to find.
But for all we know, they're meeting in the sewers.
Right. They are slimy little suckers, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. But even if that's so, there should be some map or something in a local library or an old historical building or something with all of the sewer tunnels.
That's what I was thinking. Something that would give us a lay of the land without alerting anyone that that's what we're looking for.
No, that's definitely true. We want to make sure we're watching that.
I mean,
Yeah.
she already knows. I'm sure that those men were questioned before they were killed.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah,
And I'm
Our
pretty-
descriptions will
probably asked
definitely
with you.
hand it out to them, so we can just, we could use spells to alter self or be invisible or whatever. If we can at least just find a source that has things.
Or perhaps, so we look less conspicuous, we should consider splitting up throughout the city and meeting back up later in the day. I mean,
That's
when you got
true.
whole groups going in and trying to find tunnel entrances, and it looks awfully suspicious.
Yeah.
That's an idea. Okay. So far we've heard a bunch of suggestions about finding out schematics. We thought about the generation-wise statement, and you know what? I think that this is a mission that our 2 to 3 magic gatherers would be best to try to decipher too. Because, I mean, I don't actually cast spells. But I know that a highly talented student such as Sheena would have some insight on how to find out how to be enrolled in such an extravagant school such as this. And Dorella, with her natural spell abilities, would be able to probably find out very quickly from someone similar where they need to go to maybe get enrolled, because natural abilities would probably be sought out in that academy.
Yeah, because I don't
Especially
do spells, I just do curses.
Fair.
Right.
So,
All right, so I feel like I know that I can potentially get into a library and just look up maps or historical, the history of the city itself might lend me information. So I can just do that, and then I can use the guise of, I'm interested in the history of the city, but I'm also a magic user, and I'm considering and enrolling into the school.
true.
And that could be a good cover.
It would be a good cover, but unfortunately I can also see with the split of the group, because, well, let's face it, if we are split up as a group, well, then you don't have the supports from the other people in the team. And while you are both talented and skilled in what you do, I know for one that Morgarana is not going to part with that Warhammer. So they're not going to let her in.
I could always try and join the academy.
You could, but we don't want to put you in there by yourself with Miss Soren, because clearly she's there at the school. And while we don't doubt your abilities, we are a group, and we don't want to split us up to create any vulnerabilities. We are all valid members of the same team. While each of us have different abilities to bring to the table, we also have to understand that it's those differences that make this group beautiful and wonderful for what it is. I mean, yes, I get the tar kicked out of me, but I still stand right back up. That's really my skill set. Do the kicking and get kicked. But that's what I would contribute. In addition to finding a consistent food supply and delicious recipes. So, it's kind of...
Well, that's true, especially work bacon. But I'm wondering if maybe I can sense water, maybe use some of my cantrips for water and see if there might be raised and lower levels in sewers to kind of feel the flow, to see if there might be some openings really going in there.
Marvelous idea, actually. We could do some sewer delving and see if we can go ahead and crawl through the sewers to get to the lower levels of the university. I will warn you, though, we're going to have to prestidigitate quite a bit after that.
I'm not worried about all that. I just want to at least have a route or something somewhere so that we have a starting place after we rest up. We need to have a plan for the next day on what to do next. So
I'll take note that you also need to go to Emon, unless you guys are forgetting.
yes, we do, and that's another thing we need to consider too, is going to Emon, since the elder.
Yeah. Currently, you've been in the continent for at least 2 weeks.
Oh, so we've been dallying around, Nar, with our excursions here. So we know that there's a need here. We're not quite ready for it. Maybe we should go to Emon and then come back.
You know what? That sounds like a nice little idea, Sheena.
There's also Draconia. Wildmount is in Draconia is in Wildmount, Sheena. That is south from you guys. So it's up to you if you guys want to go there. Yeah.
Yeah, the ruins are there, so that would be something. And I will have to have a fated family reunion eventually, but I also feel that that isn't going to end well. Likely for them. But
my biggest concern, though, is, I would hate to leave Morgaran and her village in such a state, because it seems like the neighboring city is trying to swallow up these little villages and towns that are close by. Because
Morgana, what are you doing? Are you just listening to all of this?
Yeah.
she is being the stoic druid and assessing what everybody says equally.
Does Michelle know that she's muted? I think she does. Oh, okay.
She's probably making mead right now. She's like, don't worry, guys, I'm making some delicious mead for later.
Michelle?
I'm here.
Okay, got it. I thought you forgot that you got muted. Okay, go on.
Oh, no, she's just...
No, I was muted because I didn't want you to hear me slurp my soup.
Okay, got it. Okay, fine.
I just finished eating my soup, too.
Okay, what do you guys do?
Nobody told me it was Soup Thursday.
What's Soup Thursday?
What do you guys do?
So, Morgana, I know that your village is in dire need of some assistance, but our elder presented us with a task, with a quest to go to Emon, and we've been a little off our journey. If we could head there and then come back, maybe we'll have a better idea, or we can discuss this with whomever we're going to possibly meet there. You might run across an ally there.
Yes, we might. And honestly, my village may be remote. It may not have fancy walls and city guards and all this other stuff, but people can take care of themselves. They always have. We've faced far worse than what goes down in the city. The cruel winters, the bickering between the tribes. They've got this. I'm not worried about them.
I mean, hell, they took in an orphan tiefling half-orc about, 12 years ago? So...
Yep.
I mean, no, I'm pretty confident your family's just fine. I'm kind of sad, though, that I missed out on caterpillar lunch.
Yeah.
You're sad that you missed out on caterpillar lunch?
Oh, yeah. Her mom used to harvest the freshest caterpillars. She knew exactly where to get them, so after they've fully ingested certain plants, they actually taste somewhat like grapes.
We saved you one. Did you eat it?
What? You've saved me a grub?
Yeah, because I wouldn't eat it. Sheena
please?
was not going to eat something that looked like it could be her friend.
The secret is...
And it was preventing it from becoming a butterfly.
That's fair. And the butterflies are crunchy.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they produce this type of, they also produce a type of silk, too.
Yes, they do.
And you're eating them. That means one less silk gown for you.
Takes
that's
a lot.
true.
Like a silk gown.
I mean, to be fair, but it's also one of those things that It is in the nature of these butterflies to create over 500 offspring at a time because, unfortunately, taking the grub in my palm and then just popping it in my mouth, that happens. Oh man, this one isn't as fresh, but slimy yet satisfying.
That is disgusting.
Slimy yet satisfying.
Okay, where do you guys go?
So I go ahead and I have a laugh on it, and I guess we're gonna go to Emon because that is where we're expected to go next.
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the map again. One moment. Where is it? I'm gonna do this. You guys go to Emon. Where is it? Alright, so currently you guys are at the Rexentrum. You guys have to travel all the way to where?
To the
Where's
west,
Emon?
right?
Emon, if you look at Nar's map, Emon is on the other side of Taldore.
Right.
So we have to go to.
Okay.
We actually have to go on the sea and travel to help.
Or you
Well,
can ride an airship. It is up to you. You do see from time to time there are airships flying by. The one that you see in Montero Horizon, the ships that have giant embedded crystals in them.
Well, what about Skovistan?
How long of a
Skovistan
flight
is
is
right
it?
as is nearest
It
to-
is twice as long. And
Right,
it's
but
twice
how
as
long is the
expensive.
flight?
Depends.
So
What about going to Ice Haker?
Sheena likes the sound of that. Ice. He's immune to that stuff, so she knows
Yeah.
that. Gonna.
you'll definitely like where I was raised. Then it's a lot of ice and snow about 90% of the year.
I think that. Are there on the ports over here? Are there airships over
Yeah.
there in Icehaven?
You're not sure.
Can we? Do we know this naturally, or we'd have to ask around?
No, you're not familiar with Ice Haven, unfortunately. This is
But
Okay.
like
Yeah.
I said on the map, we got Skovistan,
Mhm.
which is right next to Taldore, almost landlocked. We would probably have a better idea of getting across the water from there, and it would probably cost a lot less. It would even be a day's travel.
Right.
Okay, where do you guys go?
We can go. I'm okay with going to Skovistan.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you guys travel from Rexentrum all the way to Skovistan. Correct?
Yeah,
That's gonna be more or less 5 days, more or less, somewhere around that.
Sure.
Who wants to
will-
roll a d10?
I'm going to announce that every day I'm hunting, so we don't have to spend money on rations.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Who wants to roll a d10?
I'll roll a d10.
Okay,
Yeah.
Roll that D10.
2.
2.
Awesome. Dose.
Okay,
Dos Equis.
one moment. Alright, so guys, you guys are walking, you guys see a path, basically, this dirt path that has wooden logs as benches, or what you call, or stables, basically, or stalls, that
Cool.
escorts, what you call, on each side, on each side of what you call this path. The path is not big enough. It can only be, it's like 10 feet wide. So who's that means who's leading the expedition, basically?
I think that we would be like 2 people wide, maybe 3.
Yeah, it's 10
But-
feet tall, so only 2
Oh, it's only
people.
2.
So one of you will be by him or herself.
I might be the whitest, so.
So, are we already in Skovistan? Did I?
No, you're still traveling.
I was gone
You're still traveling,
Okay.
basically.
because I missed the roll.
Yeah. So basically, who's leading the expedition? Who's the first 2?
I can go.
Okay, so Vendelte, who's with her?
I will go with her.
We're all
Okay,
with
Darella.
each other. It's just
Yeah, we're with
Yeah.
Sheena's in the back though.
Okay, so who's the
No,
other? Who's
keeping
the
up the
next two?
rear.
Who's the next two?
I'll be with Mendoza.
Okay, who's the next two? So Vendetta and Darella are going first. Who's the next two?
Well, if Sheena's in the back, then that would mean Morgarana and Nar.
Yeah.
Yup.
Oh, okay.
Nar stands about up to shoulder height of Morgarana. It's just like, yeah, it's cool to have people bigger than me.
Okay, so as you guys are walking, basically, you see what you call a crooked old man. Basically a humanoid man with what you call a peasant hat, basically. Trying to carry a giant barrel, basically.
Oh.
And he's appears to be heading to Rexentrum, and he's struggling just carrying this giant barrel.
It's not
Does
the
he
same
help
guy that
him?
we ran across on the way
Nope,
through
it's
Morta,
not.
right? Okay, it's a different guy. Okay.
So what do you guys do? He is across your path, basically. So
How far from Rexington are we?
I would say you have traveled more or less an hour or so.
Because we got 5 days
Okay.
to travel, I think.
How heavy is this barrel that he's struggling with? Is he human?
Yeah, he looks human, and it's actually it's more than half his size. Basically, it is up to basically it's about more or less 5 feet tall
So
barrel.
I could
It's a
offer to carry it for him and then catch up. I mean, I have this cool statue that could just fly me back to them, so...
That's a possibility, but I'm also like thinking about it. Like, let's talk to this guy first, because random old man in the middle of nowhere carrying a 5-foot barrel.
Maybe
Could we
he's
scrap it
supplying lane.
sometime?
Well, maybe he couldn't afford a horse.
Or maybe he's actually a mimic.
Or that.
I'm just having fun with it.
Or
I was getting
could be supplies.
I almost
maybe.
got eaten by a mimic chest the other day in a game I was playing.
Oh.
Nom 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 nom.
So what
Tastes
do
like
you,
shit.
so what do you guys do? He is trying to push this barrel, sorry, as best as he can.
Oh, so the barrel's on the cart.
No, he has no cart.
He's just barreling it.
Yeah, he's just pushing a bar. He's trying to carry the barrel, but he's having a hard time doing so.
So let's just greet him.
Yeah.
So how's that going there, buddy?
So who's approach? He's about 5, 10, 15, 25 feet away from you guys. Who's from Vendetta and Darella? Who's approaching him? The old man.
So I'm just gonna be like, hey, how's it going? You look like you're having some problems there.
Is only Vendetta coming?
I wave, but I know that my size can be intimidating, so I stay back just a little
Okay,
bit. But
what-
I smile and wave at him.
I am going damn right knowing that I'm intimidating, but
So Nara is coming with Vendetta. Who else?
She's thinking back because she feels like shenanigans are being pulled.
Okay,
Yes.
and Darella.
I am. But if this guy decides to Donkey Kong this frickin' barrel at somebody, I can get hit by it.
Right.
And how about Darella? How about Darella?
Actually.
He turns
Darella-
into a giant gorilla and just starts chucking barrels.
Darella, what are you gonna do? Are you sticking with Morgan and Sheena, or are you going with Vendetta and Nar?
I'm going
I'll
with
go
the
with
rebel.
Mendoza.
Okay, so all three of you. You approach this this man wearing what appears to be some peasant-looking clothes. He has cloth over him, basically, probably to protect him from the sun, covering his head and his mouth. You can only see his eyes, basically, but he appears to be human, trying to push a barrel which is 5 feet tall.
So is he carrying it or pushing it?
He's from time to time you would see him try to carry it, but he's having a hard time considering.
We're struggling with carrying the barrel.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be like, hey, what you got there? Seem to be having a hard time with that.
Just carrying this barrel. It's really heavy. and I couldn't afford a card.
What you got in
unfortunately.
it? A ton of bricks?
No, liquid. Oil.
Good children.
Oil.
So I'm going to ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
We're for hire. We could like carry that for you for money.
Do I look like I have money?
You can afford clothes.
He just looks at you.
And I just look at Nar and be like, dude, if he had money, he'd have a cart and a horse.
Well, he also
Right?
has
He points at Nar. He points at Bendote, sorry.
Yeah, so I just you have this giant barrel of oil, which means you're probably going to go off and sell it, right?
If you're asking for a price of this, that's not happening.
I'm not going to ask for a price. I'm just asking for a percentage.
Not happening.
Okay, well then we'll just go ahead and leave you to carry this and hope that there are no bandits on this road that would take
Or
this.
I could be nice and just offer to carry it for him. I don't need payment.
I just kind of cock my head at her. I'm like, okay.
Granted, I'm a rogue, but that's not the point.
I don't know why I cocked my head. Like,
Sheena would probably help if someone asked her. Because I can lift up to 400 pounds.
So,
That's
Ashina,
nice.
are you approaching?
Yeah, I see that nothing crazy's going on. I
Yeah,
approach.
move forward too.
Okay, so Margaret.
But I move forward, skipping happily
Okay. So
and going wee wee like that.
He looks surprised that there's more of you coming. Like there's 5 of you. Okay.
So,
Hey, you need help with that?
Well, I guess so.
Here, let me
You
help.
guess.
So I just take the barrel from him and I.
I'm guessing you're also asking for money, like this big guy.
Nope.
He points at Nar.
Nope.
I
Just thought I would help you out, and I do prestidigitation. I clean his clothes.
Oh, ooh, okay. Thank you, I guess. He just looks
problem.
surprised, basically, because they're.
So, where did you come from? Are you coming from Skovistan?
I guess so. I'm not really, familiar with the place much.
so how do you know where you're going?
I just
Where
know.
are you going?
I'm going to Rex Centrum to hopefully get this barrel. Hopefully.
So we gotta go back.
Hideously dull place, but I guess.
Where is it? I can't
How
find
can
it.
you stand a place like that? I feel like
Got it.
it's a very like only the rich people stay rich and the poor people stay poor.
What you call vendetta?
Yes.
Roll perception.
Perception.
It's full of black ichor.
Right?
The guy just points and laughs and says, "Ha ha, you have fallen in my
16.
trap."
16. Okay. One moment.
He's actually a vampire, and this thing's full of blood.
As you're talking to
It's
the
really a trial.
as you're talking to the this old man, you notice what you call noise coming from the bushes and the trees next nearby, next to the path, basically.
Quick, chuck the
Okay.
barrel at it.
Oh, I didn't know there was a path.
And
open.
as soon as that happens, this old man kicks the barrel and appears to be empty, basically. As he charges you, Bendote, and tries to stab you. It's gonna be a surprise
Called
attack.
it.
Mhm. One moment.
I am using
One moment.
intervention.
Unfortunately, this is a surprise round because none of you knew what was happening. So one moment.
Well, if I picked up the barrel, wouldn't I know that
Well,
it was
here's the
not
question.
heavy?
Am I seeing him being hostile?
Not
Right.
yet. Basically, he he charges straight for Vendote before you could even act. Because you're technically, wait, one moment, let me check the map. Yeah, technically he's in front of Vendote, as Vendote was the one who approached her. So she's gonna, let's see if she could succeed. Advantage. 6. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Nope. Vendote, considering you're very good at what you do, technically, you managed to hope, what you call, avoid just in time as this guy tried to stab you with a sword. As you start to see figures coming from both sides with scimitars. As I want you guys to roll initiative.
Can I clothesline him as a reaction?
No. This basically this would be you have to roll initiative to see if you could act first, because this is a surprise round for
initiative.
One moment, as I'm gonna
14.
I'm gonna set things up. One moment. Just keep track of your fort. Oh, terrible. Whoa. 17. Okay, 15 to 20. None? 10 to 14?
Did you say 50 to 20?
15 to 20.
I got an 18.
Okay, Nor has an 18. Who else?
I got 15.
Yeah.
15 is...
Can you roll a 2?
That damn barrel.
Oh god. Okay, Sheena.
Well, I probably would have used the barrel to knock him upside his head if I knew that it was
10 to 14.
singing.
Put him in the barrel.
I got a 14.
I got an 11.
Okay, oh, you guys are not doing good with the rolls. 11.
I was ready because I smelled shenanigans.
Well, I
Well,
thought
on
there
the
was
upside, at
shenanigans
least
too,
I
'cause I'm
dodged the
why
attack.
did-
I'm gonna show you guys
I've
where you
never
guys
did.
currently are. One moment.
Right.
That's why it took me long. I had to prepare this on the
Turns
spot.
out they're all vampire gargoyle raiders.
One moment.
Secretly armed. Well, I did everything a vampire gargoyle raider.
Don't you wish you were a vampire gargoyle?
Okay, so next,
That would be
one moment. Let me guys know if you see it.
Oh, hey, it's the cultists.
Nope, it's not.
Oh, that's the figurines that we use for the cultists.
No, it's different.
Okay.
It is different.
One moment. Okay, so next is, first is gonna be Nar. Nar?
Nar. So
You
we're out
see-
in the middle of the wilderness. So I'm going to practice self-defense. They're all by themselves and defenseless. I'm going to take.
Well, they have weapons, technically.
Oh well, not to me. So I'm going to take my +2 greatsword with acid, and I'm going to slash down on number 1 because he's not an old man after all.
Okay, so roll to hit.
29.
Yep, that hits. That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
See, now they done made me mad. I was trying to be nice.
Yes. So that's so it's 8. That's 18 damage.
18 damage. You slash him with with this great sword as he drops down dead. Basically.
So I cut him in half.
You cut him in half. Basically, one moment.
And my second attack, I'm going to charge number 2. It's spear him with
one is gone. Okay.
And I just, after I cut him down, I scream, "You weren't an old man after all. You're just half a man now." Run over to number 2.
Okay, roll
and
to
say,
hit.
"You were in cahoots all along." So, I'm going to roll the hit. That is a 12 plus 10 plus
That
2,
hits.
That's 24. Yes.
That definitely hits.
That's 6 plus 5. That's 12 plus, that's 19.
Yeah, you slash him in half as well.
And
Number 2 is gone.
all I scream out is, 2 bandits for half the price! Ha 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 ha!
Oh wait.
So,
Where is it one there? Okay.
I'm running out of halvesy puns.
Alright, anything else, Nar?
Already attacked twice. I moved a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save the rest of my movement in case I need to do an intervention for somebody.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Okay, next is gonna be enemy 5 as he's gonna charge to Morgarana to attack Morgarana.
Okay.
Nope, it misses.
Yes.
As you manage to grab your hammer just in time to
Smack it away.
Yep, to smack it away.
Your puny scimitars are no match for
Next
my
is
warhammer.
gonna be Darella.
I'm going to use my rapier on number 5,
Okay. Roll to hit.
23,
23 definitely hits.
and 12 damage.
You cut him in the throat and he chokes on his own blood and falls. Basically.
That was some Princess Bride action right there.
Anything else, Darella?
No, not right now.
Okay, next is gonna be Vendelte.
Yay! So, just because I've been itching to give it a whirl, I'm going to use a bonus action and use my hybrid transformation.
Okay. Wait.
So, you can transform into your hybrid form for up to 1 hour. I can speak, use equipment, and wear armor in this form. I can revert to my normal form earlier as a bonus action, and I automatically revert back to human, or elf, if I fall unconscious, drop to 0 hit points, or die.
Okay. So you just see Vendette. I would say. What armor are you wearing?
I am wearing leather armor.
Is that a +1 armor or not? It's just a normal.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
It's a +1. Okay. Good.
Yes.
Good. Very good. Because history might repeat itself if that wasn't the case. You see Vendette's scream as her size starts to grow slowly. Gray fur started growing from her skin. Her shape.
Oh, shit, I'm wearing off on people.
Her shape starts to transform as her mouth elongates into a head of a wolf. Her teeth starts to sharpen. Her nails starts to sharpen as well, like claws, and you start to see what appears to be a werewolf of some kind, standing with its 2 hinged legs.
So I go up.
Roll what you call roll intimidation check. Vendette, sorry. Roll intimidation check.
Yes.
So I'm going to just
21.
21. As soon as this happens, the other two ran.
So
That day.
So after that happens, I just kind of go ahead and look at her, and I look around and say, "You did give me the right kind of grub, right?" Wait, no, Cheetah, did you give me a different kind of grub?
No,
He's tripping.
no.
So I could have just sworn that our rogue just turned into a werewolf.
I think it's so cool. You got fur, and I try to pet her. I don't know how she reacts.
I
That's
still
fair.
talk like a normal thing, so
Yeah.
I'm alright.
Oh,
with it.
good.
So you
Okay.
actually respond.
If you talk,
Okay.
Only time you have to worry
it still
about
sounds
me.
terrifying if you try to talk to them.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of low and growly.
Oh, well, I'm
Because
half
it's
orc.
all about that bass, about that bass.
Hey, man.
Alright, so as soon as as soon as you guys travel for 5 days after that excursion, the temperature starts to get cold again,
That's my weather.
and luckily, for those people who are are not used to the cold, basically you guys wear your warm clothes to
Everybody
outfit
should have
yourself.
the air.
Oops, where
I'm
is it?
just like, it feels good to be home again.
I want to roll around in the snow.
One moment.
I go ahead and tell you, it's like, you want to wrestle again?
Yeah.
So you guys, after walking for a few mile or two, you guys start to see this city. Basically, one moment. And it is the only civilization so far that you have seen after traveling for 5 days. You haven't seen a village. You have not seen a town
long,
or a
empty
city.
road.
And it is on this edge of this frozen water with giant ice floating, basically. And you begin to see something that looks like this.
Hey, we got a ferryman.
Wait, I don't see it.
Oh.
Ferryman?
I see it.
It says it's paused due to problems with my network. Lovely.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's exactly what we're seeing too. It just looks exactly like that.
Let me do this.
Or not really.
How about
It
now?
looks like a fabulous ice palace on a...
How about now? Do you see it?
Nope. Nope, still says network problems
Okay, I'm gonna
on
try
my
to see-
end.
I'm gonna try to see if this works.
Well, if we can't get a picture, I can help describe it maybe.
Okay, how about now?
Or he can post it in the Facebook group.
Yeah,
later.
I'm probably posted it in Facebook.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So how about now? Do you
Yeah,
still
no,
see-
it's still not working.
Okay.
So let's get some descriptions of this awesome...
Weird, you saw the battle but you didn't see the picture. That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
That is weird.
Alright, so technically, you see this frozen city surrounded by stone walls, basically. Not very big. There is a docks on the left side of it that has ships. Basically, it's a medieval looking city, and the entire city itself is compiled and just push in a close proximity to avoid making more space for some reason. And you see it is surrounded by, it is on the edge of the island, and it is surrounded by basically floating ice because of the docks. And on behind it are basically massive mountains full of pine trees that is littered with snow. You guys arrive at Haven. What do you guys do?
So I imagine we're gonna move forward.
We're gonna go to Ice Haven, so we go into the city walls.
Okay,
Right, yep.
they let you in?
Yes, okay. So I'm going to tell them about a hot wine drink that they serve specially here.
Mm-hmm.
And it served with mulling spice.
Yum.
So,
Mulled
We're-
wine.
yeah, it's essentially a hot mulled wine. Only difference between this place and other places is that they actually use a certain mushroom. So it's kind of neat.
Oh, so we're all gonna see things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wait, are we not seeing things anymore?
Well, apparently I'm not.
Wait, you're not furry anymore. What's
No.
going on?
I'm gonna use that. It's cold here.
Now here's $1 million question. Did your
Right.
clothes grow with you, or did they not?
They did because it's a plus
magic.
1 armor.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh,
If it had not been a plus 1 armor,
He did
that
not
would
turn.
swap
He did not.
problematic.
She did not turn Hulk. I give you that.
She didn't.
Yeah,
We had a previous player that would Hulk out her pants and stuff all the time, and
Oh yeah.
it was essentially like the.
She just walked around naked with a hat that disguised her as wearing clothes.
Yes, because she was just
Wow.
walking around naked. So there was a couple times where she'd come up and hug somebody and be like, "You're not wearing clothes."
Okay, what do you guys
Nope,
do?
mine grow with me. We're good.
Yeah. That's good.
You
Alright.
guys could either ride a ship all the way to Emon, or what you call ride a boat all the way to another city. So
Well, we could do the. I think the boat would be a lot cheaper because it's just right across the bay.
Yeah.
Can we just go to the next shore over and then walk the rest of the way?
But first, we're going to go
it,
ahead.
It
and
is
do some wine.
3 to 4 miles away, basically. You still have to basically.
Right, we take a little boat to the other shore.
Yeah.
And then we walk from the shore to our next town.
One moment. I'm checking the. Where is it? I always misclick it. Okay. So for
Just because we have money doesn't mean we're not cheap.
trade ships. So I would say it is more.
That's how people stay rich.
Right?
Yep.
I would say it is gonna be more or less 10 gold each. Oh, so that's gonna be 50 gold.
Okay.
No, Nard pays for everybody.
Okay.
Don't
move
pay
on.
for me. I'll ride the griffin across.
Oh, you activate the griffin?
Once we're ready to leave.
Vandalface got new toys and she's gonna play with them.
So, who's riding the boat? I would say the boat would actually. The boat would only fit for a few. Now to think of it, it would not be big enough.
But that's okay, we also have a flying carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I was
she
gonna
not.
say,
Turn
So
into
she.
like
Sorry.
an orca. I can turn into an orca and swim half the way.
Orca, I hardly even know you.
How long? How long is that transformation, Margarana?
Let me read the fine print here. I mean, I couldn't swim all the way.
Yeah.
Well, that would be
because
problematic.
because you still have to make Constitution saving throw because the water is freezing cold.
Or
Now-
somebody could turn themselves into like a mouse or something and ride in my pocket on the griffin.
Now, here's
Yeah,
the
but I
question,
got only
though.
3 hours to do things.
Sure, 3 hours wouldn't be enough, but I was also going to say it's like if wild.
You
she
said it's
wild
9
shape,
miles, right?
Biologically, she's still
More or
wild,
less.
right?
More or less, it is 4 to 5 miles. It's not
Oh,
that.
then it should take a 3-hour boat ride.
Yeah, you can still see the other island. It's just that it is basically you still have to ride something to get across it because you don't see a bridge or anything that connects these two islands basically. So it's not
I mean,
that
an orca
far.
can swim over that in less than 3 hours, definitely.
My
like a few
griffin
minutes.
can fly 8 miles per hour.
Technically, by the time you arrive there, it would you would still have, I would say, you would still have enough time to use it.
No, I'm just wondering how long her wild
3
shape
hours.
lasts.
Yeah.
3
true.
hours.
Oh, that's plenty of time. Plenty
Yeah.
of time.
So I would say it would be halfway, more or less. Halfway, depending on how fast you're riding the griffin. It could be halfway. So by the
Okay.
time you arrive there, you have at least an hour and a half use for that griffin.
So we've got a flying carpet for one. That means only 2 of them need to take the boat, which means there's plenty of room.
Yep.
So who's riding the boat and who's doing what?
I will ride the boat.
I'll write the
I think
boat.
me and Morgarana are taking the griffin.
It can only carry one.
Morgarana wants to.
It can only
Right,
carry
but if
one.
she wild shapes into a small thing.
Oh yeah, that could work.
I could do that, or I could swim across myself.
Or you could.
Yeah. She could turn into an orca, and orcas are a Arctic Circle style whale.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Or
So
beluga. I could feel
Yeah.
real fancy.
Yeah, belugas don't swim as fast as orca, do they?
No, they do not.
They're just
I
kind of
don't want
like,
to turn into an orca.
yeah, as I say, like belugas are essentially like the manatees of the whale world.
okay, so
Just gonna have
Nar,
fun.
pay 20 gold. I guess remove a spell slot for that Margarana, and that
Okay.
means you use the what you call the griffin. Then they'll pay. Sheena is fine with her carpet. With that being said, this stone, what you call, you say a magic word, then you put this this griffin statue on the ground, and you see it morph into a giant griffin, basically, as feathers start
My pretty
popping
kitty
up.
birdie.
And basically, you have, I think, how long does that last? 6 or 8 hours?
6 hours.
You have 6 hours. So technically, yeah, you would have at least 2 hours, more or less, by the time you arrive using that. And yeah,
I
You-
run to the end of the dock, jump off the end, turn into a big whale in the air, and splash down.
okay, so you just see Margareta do a dive, and in mid-air starts to grow size to the point that it splashes. Basically, it doesn't just splashes all of it splashes everyone there, even the peasants, the people working there, as this huge chunk of water just swooshes all the way to the
I
dock.
bet they are thrilled. Now they all have to go.
They're not happy, basically. As a lot of them are
They
They
were
doing,
will
leaving.
a person turn into a whale and be like, "Oh, that's cool."
and then swoosh. All right.
Right. It's a momentary. Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I guess you guys spend more or less 3 or so hours. Nar, you're remove 20 gold.
I did.
As you guys arrive, let me just check the map. You guys arrive at. You guys could either for 40 gold. It's gonna be twice as long if you go to Stillben or to Whitestone, basically. So I'm gonna show you the map so to give you guys what that is, because there are 2 paths you can take. Stillben is south of you guys, and Whitestone is basically west and is a lot farther. But depending on where you guys go,
I am gonna go ahead and well, there's Whitestone. That's not too far from where we're
yeah,
at.
that's 20 gold.
Are we supposed
For
to be
40
seeing the
gold,
map?
for 40 gold, for 40 gold. It's,
Wait, so we can't just go straight across that little land lock right there?
Nope. The island itself is inhabited and appears to be for some reason the driver is not stopping there because you're not sure
We're not
why.
going to the island. We weren't going to go to the island. We were going to go to that little Kelly at the top of the thing that's near the island.
It is wilderness, and he appears to be not stopping there.
That doesn't bother us before, but
Hmm.
okay. How close is he willing to get to the wilderness part?
He appears to
I can pass
be.
you guys over.
He appears to be not, as long as it's not civilization. He appears to be not going there.
Okay, so he's not going to stop like a mile or 2 outside the shore, and
Hmm.
He might be worried we'll rob him or something.
No.
yeah, that's why I paid up front, just because totally I'm going to rob him if I pay him up front.
Well, steal your money back.
And I
Yeah.
got a boat out of the deal. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's an idea. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. You can definitely do it. I'm not stopping you there. You can.
I know you're not. So, you know what I'm going to go ahead and do?
Mhm.
I'm going to go ahead and motion to Orca Morgarana.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm having too much fun as an orca. I'm like just jumping in the
Oh,
water.
wait. Oh,
Flashing
so
people.
you have to make a choice because Morgana's form is running out as this is happening. So where do
Yes,
you guys
when
go?
we're-
Whitestone
So,
or Stoughton?
I say Whitestone.
Whitestone.
Okay,
Works for me.
Whitestone.
Whitestone.
Okay, I guess Whitestone it is. You guys travel up. You just see a series of inlets of islands, small isles, as the driver itself rowing, avoiding these islands left and right, all the way as you guys start to see another city surrounded by hills and mountains. As you approach, do I have a picture of that? Oh, you have reached Eldore. That's always a good sign. You start to see on top of this giant mountain. In the middle of the city, there is a giant hill, basically, and there is on top of that is a giant a castle made of white stone, basically, and red tiled roofs. As you guys see something that looks like this.
No Castle Grayskull on Whitestone. That's a disappointment.
By the power of Grayskull.
Where's Skeletor?
Are you still having problems, Carol, with pictures? Is it still showing? I'm not sure if it's in my hand.
Is it supposed to be showing up right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I see nothing.
Oh, okay. I guess
Maybe I should try leaving and joining again.
you can try. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
No problem.
Alright.
You guys starts to ride this. What you call, it's a small hovel, it's a small village basically. It's not a city, you don't see tall buildings like in Rexentrum, or you don't see it from like in Dragosha. Most of the buildings here are...
I see it!
Oh, okay, so you just have to reconnect. So basically, it's a small city. Most of the buildings here are made of white stone and red tiled roofs, and in the basically in the middle is this tall cliff where this giant castle is standing, basically on top of it.
Almost looks like a cathedral.
Yeah.
Overlooking the city. Behind it is just mountains and mountains from as far as you can see.
I
It
do
looks
like
like
my
some
mountain.
pretty big mountains.
The boat stops and what you call gives you guys a nod and gives you guys a farewell as he waits. What you call a couple, basically human peasant couple, goes in the boat with him, and they go back from where you guys.
Yeah,
left
well, they're
off.
probably pretty surprised about this orca breaching herself and then turning into a giant.
Yeah. Basically, you shake off.
Not
Basically,
graceful.
you shake off the water like
My
a.
griffin lands gracefully, and then I turn it back into a statue.
Okay. So, with that being said, I'm gonna.
And Nar just grumbles about the poor service.
Mhm.
Like, there wasn't even peanuts on that ride.
Nope.
Oh.
I caught myself some fish snacks.
Mhm.
I am jealous. I did not get fish snacks.
Alright, so you guys are currently at Whitestone. What do you guys do?
Oh.
Is there a restaurant here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
there
we
are
need
places
food.
to eat. So there are places to go. What do you guys do?
Find something to eat.
Let's go find something to eat.
Okay, I'm currently looking at the city. So there are different districts. There's actually 3 districts. As you guys go to the city, in the middle of the city, you see this what you call giant tree. Basically, it doesn't have leaves in them, but it appears to be in the middle of the town square. I'm gonna show you
It's
what
like one of those magnificent trees that you feel like you need to climb, right?
Or leave offerings to and pray upon.
Or that.
do
But
both.
Sheena's more leaning towards climbing.
you see
Why not both?
something that looks like.
The climbing tree!
Wow. So I am going to go ahead and do both. I'm
So,
going to climb
yeah.
to the top of the tree and leave an offering.
I'm going to sing a song to the tree. Trees love songs.
They do.
Sheena's just gonna try to climb it.
Okay, Nar and Sheena roll athletics. Is it
Awesome.
athletics? Yeah, it's athletics.
I'm
Yeah.
good at the athletics. So I rolled a 31.
Easy enough, you climb the tree. Sheena?
My athletics. Hold on. Let me find my athletics number.
And I leave...
I got 20.
Yep, easy enough, you climb the tree with no struggle.
Okay. I would hope my claws would help me, but there's only so much they can do. Alright, I'm climbing.
Yeah, you could oversee the entire city square on top of this tree as you guys.
Ooh.
You just see two of your friends, they started climbing this tree.
So I put place or beast meat on top of the tree as an offering.
Okay. What do you guys do?
I watch them do their offerings because I think it's weird, but whatever. My friends are weird, okay?
I just do that because, like, Morgarana's doing it, and I'm like, oh, well, we just climbed that thing, it's probably kind of disrespectful, so I'm going to balance it out by doing something nice.
Mhm.
So that is why I'm doing it.
Yeah, people are giving you strange look as you climb this tree, basically.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and Superman jump off the top of it and do the power fist to the bottom.
Okay, roll
Do the
roll
what? The power
athletics. roll athletics. Acrobatics, sorry.
There we go. Let's see, acrobatics. So that is a whopping 24.
Easy enough, you do a front flip as you land superhero style at the foot
Yep,
of
with
the
my
tree.
fist in the ground and
Yeah.
my kneeling position, and I stand up and dust myself off, and I go, ha ha!
Sheena, you're left there by yourself in top of the tree.
I catch
I'm
you.
fine with that.
You come down, I catch you.
No, I'm good. I can climb down, but I also have a magic carpet too.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I was thinking that I could like kind of maybe figure out what's special about this tree. Can I do investigation on the tree or religion
I can
check?
just
Whatever.
flat out talk to the tree.
Okay, what do you guys do?
I asked Morgana, is it telling you what kind of tree it is?
I know what kind of tree it is.
Mm.
Do you want
What kind of tree is
information
it?
on? It's an ash.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's ashy. That's why it doesn't have leaves. Got it.
It's
Do
not
you
an
want
ash-
to know something specific from the tree? Or do
Yes.
you just want plant identification?
No, I want something specific, like the ocean. I think Sheena wants to know its history, because she wants to know why it's like such a prolific thing in the middle of a town. So she wants to know its journey to why it's there now.
We want to make sure it's not an ash hole.
That's right.
What?
All right, then I'm going to cast Talk to Plants.
Okay,
Awesome.
remove a
Don't let it
spell.
give you any ashtitude.
Remove a spell slot. Remove a spell slot for
alright.
that, Magrana. Okay.
All right.
You can now talk to the tree.
Awesome.
Oh, great tree.
She said
I
that.
am Morgarana of the other shore.
I'm Sheena.
May you tell me how you have grown so mighty and so strong, and the pride of the people here.
You hear this voice and says, "Hey, Morgarana. I've been here long before this city was even built.
What did it look like then?
I don't know, grass, rocks, dirt.
Sounds nice.
A lot has happened, basically.
So you watched the city grow. What was it like? What are the people like here?
I did. Well, I've seen a lot of people. Good people, bad people, people who likes going into trees from time to time. It's weird. You have no idea.
Okay. Do they worship you here?
I do remember one time that there was someone with red hair and horns who likes to talk to me from time to time. It's quite weird. He give me names. But yeah.
What was your name?
They call me the Sun Tree.
Trees do like sun.
Can I roll a history check?
This sounds familiar, but
No.
I don't know.
Not with the tree, just on the town.
Okay, you can roll history check.
Okay, let's see. That is a 14 plus 4, 18. What do I know about that history?
What particular are you looking about the town in specific?
So, I want to know if there was any bad things that happened in this city, why the tree would look like this.
You do know that that the city itself undergo a lot of what you call ownership from several years. It was owned by a family before that. What you call? And then before that, it was owned by a couple, and then returned back to that family. You're not sure with your role, but it from the history of the place itself, that a lot of people died here at one point. That there was a war within the city walls that have caused this.
So, I just go ahead and tell people we're standing on graveyard dirt. There are a lot of people died here. And
Okay, well the tree is still alive, so...
yeah, it is, but I'm just saying that this is definitely a town that has seen some bad stuff. Apparently I had a war go through it, and it's still standing, so...
She could ask the tree what specifically happened to make it not have any leaves.
That's true too. Because I'm sure it doesn't get very much nutrients without its leaves.
Or it's
Probably not.
depressed and it lost its leaves because it was feeling sad.
Oh, Sun Tree, where have your leaves gone?
It's been gone for I don't know for how long. A lot has happened. I think it's been, I don't know,
Yeah, well, it's better to be done on this stuff.
200 years or so since I
How do you
had.
stay alive with your leaves gone that long?
I honestly don't know. I guess the gods have pity on me and decided to give me life.
Are you sharing any of this information with us, Morgana?
Morgana?
Rescue. The tree's been here since before the town. And this town's seen some pretty rough things, and the tree hasn't had leaves for 200 years. Is there anything we can do? I'd say back to the tree to make your leaves come back?
I sure hope so, but I'm not good with what you humans do, technically. But that
So... Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, let's say that like druids have the ability to heal nature, so maybe she could heal it.
I could probably cast plant growth on it.
That's an idea.
And if I cast and
What does the tree
concentrate
think?
on that spell for over 8 hours, I will enrich the land permanently. All plants within a half-mile radius centered on a point within a range become enriched for 1 year. The plant yields twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
Hey, that might be kind of helpful. So, what do you guys think? Stay for 8 hours, do some foods and drinking while we're doing this?
by this time, if you stay for 8 hours, you guys would be I would say you guys would be here until evening, and
Yeah, probably we're gonna stay the night here anyway.
you'll be sleeping on the street because it's gonna.
There's no tavern.
I mean, if you're just gonna leave Morgana by herself in the city, holding the tree.
Oh no.
We're it's gonna be more along the lines of just kind of setting up the picnic blanket and finding rooms and getting keys, and then when she's done, we all go back to the inn, kind of thing.
Yeah. What time is it currently?
I would say at this time it is around 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Okay,
Oh, so we'd be done by like 9, 10 o'clock in the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so
We
we
still
just
plenty of time to get a full 8 hours.
We just gotta book a couple rooms and bring some food and feed her while she concentrates, because she's not gonna be able to take her hands off this thing.
Well,
No.
I feel like this is magic that's obviously, so I'm wondering if I cast Identify, if I might be able to figure out if there's any kind of magic that might be preventing the tree from not growing leaves.
That's an
I
idea
feel like
too.
it's weird that
Better
a
idea
tree is not, it's,
spend 8 hours.
yeah, because if you do that and it still won't help because of some curse or something on it, then that would be a waste of your time and
That is
power.
true.
So, okay, so I'm going to cast, I need to remove a spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cast Identify at the second level.
Okay, so you do sense that the tree itself is magical.
Okay.
What you sense powerful energy coming straight from the tree, and I would say the magic is like a conjuration magic.
Oh, okay. So it was placed there magically. So this tree did not sprout from the land. So I'm wondering if this tree must be tethering some kind of realm to it, or maybe its existence is being driven from another dimension, whatever it is, because there's some conjuration.
Maybe we should
magic.
find some of the elders of this city and see what they know about years long past.
Well, and if they would have a lot of history about it written, since the town is pretty much centered on it, we might learn a little bit more about the tree and could maybe possibly help it grow back its leaves.
Sure.
All right. Well,
I'm all for
should we
doing
for the
some
night and then sleep, restore ourselves, and then find that stuff out, or you want to go gangbusters and try and get it done now?
We can try and find out stuff, and that way tomorrow we can be up restoring the tree.
Yeah.
We can do that too if you want. I mean, it's one of those things that I figured that a lot of stuff happened here, and while I don't know all the details, I do know for a fact that
Does
there was a lot
healing
of suffering.
nature or that spell that you could do, does that work on magical plants?
Sometimes, not always.
Depends on if the magic prevents it.
Right.
If it's like there's necromancy at stake, yeah, no, never, not doing shit.
Right.
So yeah, well, I'm all up for some food and drinks, so let's go ahead and
Let's
get
get
one of the
food,
local
drink,
Yeah.
have
See if we
some
can find
fun.
any old people who know things,
Right.
who aren't going to
Yeah, we need to see if there's a library or something, get a lay of the land. Maybe there might be a map or something.
True, but we also have
Has
to worry
to be
about the
found
fact that the history might be kind of contaminated because a civil war happened in this town. So it's a good possibility that a lot of the original books were burned.
Would Sheena have heard about the sun tree, though, from Trisvana? Would that be something
No,
that would have
she
been
did
taught
not
in
mention.
her education?
Nope, she did
Yeah,
not.
because I wouldn't know if that would be something that she would want to mention, unless it was part of her history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
What do you
go
guys
into
do?
local tavern. Local
Okay.
tavern, food and drink.
Is it enough if you pay what you call for a room? It's 1 silver a night, so
Okay.
that's 5 silver for all 5 of you. So who's paying?
Okay.
I can pay.
Okay, so remove 5 silver. It's just a second floor, 2-story inn. Nothing fancy.
Okay, so I go downstairs and I drop down 5 gold, and that's like however much food and drink this will buy.
The owner looks very happy as you give him 5 gold. The owner of this is an old couple, basically an old man.
Okay, and I toss him extra. I told him toss him extra gold, and I say, an extra gold for a history lesson, old timer. What history did this town hold?
What history currently looking for? Basically, young man, big man.
So I remember reading about there was a civil war where this town had 2 big civil wars. One of them where a family was usurped from that castle up on the hill, and then where the existing couple that took over was usurped again by the similar family.
Yes. A lot did happen. It's been, I don't know, 20 years or so when that happened, basically.
So, yeah, you were alive and here when that happened, didn't you?
Oh, I was as young as it could ever be.
So, then you probably remember it like yesterday, since it was such a traumatic event.
Yeah. Some history that doesn't want to be remembered, honestly.
Well,
most of the
that's
people
fair.
here try to forget the past because it haunts them in so many ways.
So, who were the couple that owned the castle before the couple that currently moved in?
Currently, the family who owns this place is called the Dorello family. They live at the castle on top of the hill, just within the city walls.
The Dorellos. I've heard about the Dorellos, I think.
Maybe?
Now, what about the couple before the Dorellos?
Well, they call themselves the Briarwoods.
Briarwood. Okay. Anything bad about this family?
A lot. Usually people live in fear since they, claim power over this city.
So they weren't kind of benevolent rulers.
Oh no, people are not even allowed to leave the streets or are too afraid to even leave the safety of their homes.
Okay, so that was what was going on before the Dorellos popped in. But now everything's okay with the Dorellos in power, right?
So far, yes.
Okay. So, another little bit of information I could ask. That giant tree that's in the middle of town, why doesn't it have any leaves?
I don't know, since I've been here, that tree has no leaves.
Never had leaves.
Hmm.
So,
The tree told me it hasn't had leaves in 200 years.
Well,
Did anything important happen?
Well, I can
200 years
definitely
ago?
tell you, lady, that I did not live for 200 years. I would be long dead if that were the case. And I'm only
No,
65.
No, but perhaps your grandfather told you a story from his father.
Let's see here. Well, I do hear a legend that the tree was said to be made from the god of the sun himself, Pelar.
wow, so the tree is actually a representation of Pelar.
Probably.
It's not real bright looking for a tree made by a sun god. It actually kind of looks like a old corpse.
Well, a lot has happened. And when time passed by, you do not look the same when you were first born.
True. But sometimes trees just grow bigger and lusher. I guess this one did not. So,
Well, let's just say that the beauty of the tree is not about the leaves or the flowers it grows. It is its nature. Not that I know.
And I just kind of lean on the bar and I look at him seriously. It's like, do I look like somebody who would judge somebody by their looks?
I don't know. You tell me.
Just kind of grins. It's like, I'll give you 2 guesses. The first two don't count because I'm used to being discriminated against. But
He shrugs.
so, how about them food and drinks, old timer? I paid you 5.
Oh, don't worry. My wife will do that for you.
Okay, so what are we getting? What kind of grub we're getting?
So basically, you're getting chicken stew. Basically.
Okay.
And the fanciest ale that they have.
Yay, fanciest ale they have. So I will order up 2 more rounds of the fanciest ale we have.
Easily done.
How much?
I would say with that 5 gold, you could basically have a barrel worth of ale served
Oh
when
my
you guys.
gosh.
So we
It's
just
up.
have a whole barrel of ale to ourselves.
Alright.
All right, big party.
So you guys get drunk. Alright, roll constitution checks for those people who are drinking.
Yep.
That's all of us.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh my
I
God.
roll
17.
Okay, Vendetta is fine.
Sheena rolled a 4.
Okay, Sheena is asleep now. Sheena
I
is
rolled
drooling on the
I
table.
rolled a
I
7.
used a lot of magic slots, guys.
Margaret is also asleep, leaning on the side of the chair. Darella, what did you
I rolled a 13.
I rolled a 17.
Darella and what you call
Mendel thing.
Vendetta are fine. Nar, you start puking. And everything that you see are like double vision.
Man, I'm the only one that pukes in this campaign.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why aren't they puking? They were lower than I did.
Let them pass out. You're still standing. They're passed
We have
out.
no
drunk.
constitution to us.
That's funny.
You see Sheena just drooling.
It's
On our
all over
sleeve.
her face, onto the tables. Just I'm making my own kind of ale onto the floor.
Yeah. You just see a puddle of drool under the Sheena. So what they
Master
got?
drooler.
At this time, it would be 4, more or less 4 to 5 in the afternoon.
Alright. Well, time to get you guys.
5 in the afternoon and we're already passed out.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm passed
Yeah,
out.
you guys spend the entire afternoon drinking, basically.
So
Day drinking.
after getting rid of the contents of my stomach, I go ahead and I'm like, well, it's time to get these 2 to bed. So I'm going to go ahead and carefully help haul them back up to their rooms so they can sleep.
Roll, I would say... Roll dexterity with disadvantage.
Okay, so the disadvantage would be a 12 plus... You said dexterity? So that's 15?
15. As he tries to, I would say you won't be able to carry any of them.
So, is it a dexterity?
I can carry
So it's a dexterity check to carry people?
No, it is dexterity to
Well,
see if you can
you're
walk
like-
through them. Because you're having double vision. So you're just like, oh, whoa, whoa.
So,
That's right. I'm gonna throw Morgarana over my shoulder here and then
Well,
take
You
Nar's
cannot
arm
carry.
and
Margaret
help
is
him
way
up
bigger
there.
than you, Vendetta. You
So-
could not carry her.
this is what I'm gonna do then.
Not
I'm
even
gonna-
Well, how
Nar.
much does she weigh?
She's
Oh.
8 foot. Right? Or 8
Right,
foot.
I can carry 400 and some odd pounds.
She can carry her. She's actually strong enough that she should be
How,
able to
how,
carry.
how heavy are you, Margareta? Because I don't
I'm
think...
looking up where I had that written. Hold on.
Because I think you're like 220.
No, he's 8 foot tall.
She
I
is
am
tall.
269 pounds.
Oh
Thank
really? You're
you.
super... Wow, that's...
She's
I
actually
like
very
it.
petite for a giantess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, technically... okay, so Vendetta roll strength.
Morgarana's face is gonna be hitting the floor as she goes up the stairs. Kabonk, kabonk, kabonk.
I shall wake up with one of those 5 strikes.
24.
Sorry? A 4?
24.
Ah, 24.
24.
Surprisingly, you could carry her.
It was a nat 20 plus 4.
Oh, then, yeah, you just see...
You carry with Craig's.
You just see Vendetta goes... whoop.
It'll be like a little baby.
Fireman carry easily enough to carry her.
Yeah, fireman carry could do, but if she tried to do the baby thing, that's
No,
like, there has to be
that is
smacking the
impossible. That is
rail,
beyond
Her head
impossible.
and her feet would be dragging the floor.
Yeah, it would impede her.
Yep. She would be like a letter U, basically, on your
Yeah.
arms.
It'd be like Bride of Frankenstein,
Yeah.
just kind of slumped over the
So,
arms.
so you managed to carry Morgana. Sheena is still there, drunk to sleep.
Dorella was going to carry.
Okay, Dorella, roll strength check.
20.
20, you just managed... how heavy are you, Sheena?
260.
Okay, you just managed to carry her as well.
Okay.
And you take them... easy enough, you take them to their rooms, and they're still asleep. And grog,
Not
basically.
just tuck them into bed and clean the drool up.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
So, what you call Nar, roll another dexterity check. With disadvantage. With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, I rolled 15 plus
Okay,
3,
easily
so
enough, you managed to grab the hand railings, preventing yourself from face planting from the stairs.
Okay, so I go ahead and climb up the stairs and lay back in bed.
Okay. So at this time it is, I would say, 5:30 in the afternoon. What are you guys doing?
Well, they're asleep.
Yeah, they're drunk. They're passed out drunk, technically.
So
I don't think there's... Is there what?
shops in town.
Oh yeah, there are shops in town. You do see flower people selling flowers, people selling pottery.
And, while I'm in the room, I'm gonna finish the rest of the cake and just pass out. So.
Yeah, they're all three of them are passed around you guys. So it's only Vendetta and Dorella are wide awake technically at this point.
I say we go...
You also see one of the shops. One of the famous things that you've seen here are basically sculptures. Basically, there are people selling Mona Lisa sculptures or those Michelangelo sculpture types of sculptures, technically made of stone, white stone, basically.
And how much does that cost?
You don't know. You have to go and ask. But they're life size. There are head statues, like head sculptures. There are statues of figurines. There's from time to time you would see people selling chests, but made of stone. The pieces are made of this smooth marble-like stone on this wooden cardboard.
So I'm gonna nudge Dorella and be like, hey, they're already asleep, so let's go check out the shops.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so you guys travel the city. Where do you guys go? Do you guys go to shops or?
We're gonna do some window shopping. Just stop and look and see what each shop is and has, and
Okay.
not really shopping, just looking.
Roll perception. I actually did not prepare a store for this, but yeah.
20 even.
20. Okay. What did you roll, Dorella?
24.
24. You do see a blacksmith on one bar. You see a magic shop. You also see a standard-looking regular shop that sells either clothes. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go check out the statue shop just because we can.
Okay, so you see what you call a human man with orange beard, basically. Surprisingly, this guy is as tall as Morgana, probably 8 feet tall, shirtless, wearing pants, basically. Wearing just this leather pants, hammering basically on this Mona Lisa female white stone statue holding a jar that appears to
So
be
he's like a
sculpt-
Goliath giant type dude.
He's human, but he
he's
is
human.
8
He's just
feet
really
tall.
tall.
And he's buff, basically.
Oh, well, you guys are getting the show.
So you just see him sitting in
Work
this.
them muscles.
You just sitting him in what you call this wooden stool chair, which is too small for his size. But he appears to be, even with his size, you see how delicate his arms as he is making this
Number.
art. Yeah.
You guys gotta get his number for me.
He has a curly, what you call curly, short, ginger orange like hair, and has a beard. And he is tan, basically.
Oh, come on, a bearded redhead. Oh, man. Bearded 8-foot tall redhead. You definitely gotta get his number for me.
I'll try. I don't think he has a number though.
It's just chunking away that stone.
His number is his address 4.
His number is 4.
Good.
Okay, what do you guys
Easy to
do?
find. He's one of 5 houses.
Well, if it wasn't expensive and heavy, just to be funny, I'd get one of them drinking and go stick it up in the room for them when they wake up. But yeah, that would take too long.
Oh no, they turned into stone. Our friends have turned into stone.
Our friends are dead. What was in that ale?
I say we go buy out the flower cart and stick flowers in everybody's hair.
Okay, is it enough with what you call with 5 silver? You could get a bouquet.
That works.
An old lady. You see an old lady shop, gnome size. They're basically wearing a red dress and an apron with flowery pattern in it. Wearing small glasses, and her hair tied on her back, basically tied to a knot. And yeah, for 5 silver you get a bouquet of flowers.
I'll buy 2 just so I have plenty.
Okay, so you got 2 bouquets.
So that's 1 gold, right?
Yep. No, that's 1 gold. Yeah. Darella, what did you say?
I'll do the same.
Okay, so for 1 gold you get 2 bouquets of flowers if you want, or for 5 silver you get 1 bouquet. It's up to you. So yeah, you guys have 2 bouquets each. What do you guys do?
I'm going to take the flowers back up to the room and put little braids in Nar's hair and tie him around a couple of his...
Is it enough? He's too drunk to even
horns.
feel a thing.
He's gonna be pretty when he wakes up.
I would go with it anyway.
Okay. So as well as Sheena and Margarina, easily enough if you do it the same thing. They're way past drunk. At this time it is...
Also, Morgana already
Wait,
has
does
flowers in
Sheena-
her hair.
Does Sheena have hair?
Nope.
I don't have hair.
Nope.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use
But
my
I have
little,
horns.
She has horns though.
Okay, I'm gonna make a flower chain and put them around your horns.
Easily enough.
And then, wait for evening, have a few more drinks, go to bed.
Okay. So at this time, you wait around, I would say 7 in the evening. They're still not awake.
They do spiked liquor?
You just hear them bubbling words, basically. From time to time, you would hear them like Nar going, "I'm gonna kill."
Nope. I actually enjoy all the prettiness. It's like, hey, this is actually kind of refreshing.
Oh, you're still sleeping. He's saying you're talking in your sleep.
Yeah, you're talking to your sleep.
Okay, well,
You're dreaming about hacking away your clan, basically. You're having that good dream of hacking your clan. Yeah. So
Sheena's dreaming of
Alright.
beating Nar up with the carpet.
yeah.
Can't believe you let the guy piss on the carpet.
It's a
sorry.
carpet. Yeah. You just hear them.
Carpet didn't like getting wet.
Like Mike is just doing the whole voice.
Where are the recorders when we need them?
Right.
Why are there no video recorders?
So what do you guys do? Currently it is 7 in the evening. The lanterns on the metal lanterns on the streets have now lit up. So it's up to you if you guys want to sleep. Currently only you and Darella are awake, and they have flowery patterns in them.
Anybody have any paint? Then I can paint little flowers on their face too.
You can technically buy from what you call
You
from
can make them with the flowers, right?
Yeah, I probably have some leftover flowers.
I would
just gonna
say
match
you're
them
gonna
up.
have intelligence for that. Roll intelligence check. Okay.
16.
16. You know that you have to make tools to do that. To turn at least petals to dye.
Okay, so I'm just gonna see if there's a shop nearby that sells a cute little paint set.
At this time, they're all starting to close down. To close up shop.
Can I catch one before they're completely closed?
Roll perception, basically.
Is the sculptor guy still out there?
You don't know. We're past drunk.
Oh my goodness. You are such a saucy lass.
What did you roll?
Morgana's going after her
18.
man.
She getting a
18. You do see one. Basically, you do see one about to close down. This
I'm
lady.
gonna rush over there and barge in before they can lock the door.
Okay, as soon as this woman closes
Be like,
shop.
wait! I just need to buy a small paint set.
Okay, that would be 1 gold.
Okay, and how about a little paintbrush?
It comes with a
Finger
paintbrush. painting's
painting's not... Oh, awesome. Alright, 1 gold it is.
So you have this wooden pallet basically. That you can open, and there are test tubes in it that has different colors and has this wooden brush that has this pointy
Awesome.
brush basically, and it's carved with the words white stone.
Sweet. I'm gonna take that back up to the room, and I'm gonna draw some flowers all over everybody's faces.
Okay.
Just 'cause.
So I would say, are you doing on each one?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I want you to roll.
She said, "Oh yeah."
I want you to roll
Too
for
enthusiastic
all
there.
3 of them. I want you to roll performance. Roll 3, basically. 3 performance checks for each one.
Okay.
First
Performance.
things
15
first.
for the first one.
Okay, who wants to? Who are you going to go first?
I'm gonna do Sheena first.
Okay, so easily enough, you managed to draw this childlike drawings, whatever you want to draw with them.
I never said painting was my forte.
Yeah. It's like a 7-year-old basically putting face
this one's
paint.
even worse.
Okay.
This one's a 5.
Who wants to?
This one's on Nar.
Okay. You try to draw a flower and it looks like a dick on his forehead.
It's all good.
And then suddenly, as soon as you
And a
try
nat
to,
20 for Morgana.
okay, easily done.
I'm pretty.
You got better. You draw patterns basically on Morgana's cheeks, basically like this vine and flowers on her side of her face. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna hide the paint so they don't know it was me and go to bed.
Okay, roll stealth check for the roll stealth check for you.
29.
I mean, we can't really tell. So.
Yeah, you can tell, but yeah. Yeah, 29, easily done. You managed to hide it. No one would even know it existed.
It's in my pack. They'll never find it.
So, basically, the next day does arrive. Nar, Sheena, and Morgana roll Constitution saving throws.
I'm perfectly fine. 24.
24.
I mean, 23, sorry.
23. Yeah, you're
Constitution.
awake. You're awake. Yep, Constitution.
22.
Okay, and Sheena?
9.
Sheena is fast asleep. She has not waken up a bit. She's just like, no, our carpet. So it is at this time. I would say at this time it is 9 in the morning. Bendelte, yeah, you guys wake up around 9 in the morning.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
Okay.
Well, I stretch, notice that my hair is beautiful, and I have a dick on my face.
The moment you
I'm
touch
like,
your hair, you touch something else. There's something. There's like something sticking out. Like what?
Yeah. I'm like, I kind of like this look. I'm just gonna stay this way.
You don't even know what it is. You just feel there's something on top of your head, untied
That's fine.
all over
He
your
hasn't
head.
looked in the mirror yet,
I've decided I
but
like
I'm
this
sure
look.
once he looks at his friends, he'll know.
Okay, so yeah. So we're gonna you look at Nar and he looks pretty and you're like, oh Nar, there's flowers tied all over his face, and then you start to look down on his forehead. At first glance, it looks like a flower,
Really,
and then suddenly
like
you start to
prayer.
question it.
So,
I see that we celebrated Freyr, the god of fertility, last night.
why did someone have sex with me?
That remains to be unseen. I don't remember last night. But you have...
I kind of bugged my
Oh yeah,
Wait,
as you look at Margarana as well,
Yeah.
Nar, she also has she has drawings on the side of her face, but they're pretty, and they're flowers. You're not sure if Margarana did it to herself on her pastime, but she appears to have a flower crown on her.
I just kind of,
yeah.
so I just kind of go ahead and point out, it's like, well, looks like you were also visited by this sex fairy, so...
Okay.
Wait, we didn't do that,
No,
did we?
no.
Okay. Because
I'm just gonna pretend I'm still asleep.
That
Yeah.
I
that'd be
certainly
kind
don't
of...
remember hating you last night.
Roll what you call Vendette roll deception check as you're trying.
So yeah, that'd be kind of weird if we actually did that last night, because that'd been my first time.
13.
13. You what you call roll perception, Nara and Margarana. Darrell, are you awake or are you asleep?
I am not rolling a perception. My Nar doesn't care.
Okay.
He's like, what's going on?
Margarana, how about you?
12?
12. Okay. Yeah.
I got a 3.
3. You hear Darrell what you call giggling in the corner while she's asleep. You're not sure why, but she appears to be giggling from time to time.
Someone's having a good day. Well, since we're all bright and festive and ready for spring,
Maybe Dorilla had the sex and we were just participating somehow.
Okay, what do you guys do?
cheerleaders.
I mean, different cultures do different things. I mean, apparently there's this elaborate participation prize. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna go downstairs and get a bit of breakfast.
Okay.
Yes, some breakfast and maybe some hair of the dog.
So who's going down with Nar?
I'll go down with Nar.
Okay, you guys go down and you see the old man, the owner of this establishment, wiping with a dirty rag on the countertop where he's on the bar. He looks at you, Margaret, and says, "Ah, you're awake. Nice face paint, by the way." And then he looks at the Nar and he goes, "Ah!" He drops down laughing.
I'm like, hey, people aren't scared of me anymore. I like this look.
And he looks at you, Margaret. You did that to him? It looks good.
No, we didn't have sex.
I definitely think it does look good, but I didn't do that to him. We're decorated in the night.
Well, whoever did it did a good job. I can tell you that. And he starts laughing eventually.
Man, I'm gonna wear this forever because nobody is scared of me.
You see an old lady approaching from behind, from the back door of this bar. The crooked old lady who appears to be a human, and drops the tray as she looks at Nar and says, "Oh my."
Now we're back to people being scared.
She cleans up her mess and then just goes back the back door.
So,
Oh my, indeed.
Now I don't know what to think of this look because one person's happy about it and the other person's not happy about
He
it.
looks at Margaret now. Well, I'm not sure if you two have sex, but someone did. Probably on his face, am I right? And he just starts laughing.
So someone had sex with my face?
you just imagine this while we're gonna just imagine this while Nar is talking, basically, on his forehead.
I'm just laughing at this point. I'm like, you can't please everybody with your face, Nar.
Apparently not. But I mean, it seems like old men are really into my face.
Trust me, with that look, my friend, no one's gonna be into your face.
I don't know, you were pretty much rolling around on the floor enjoying it just a minute ago.
Well, it's a first. I can tell you that much. This is the first time I had a customer who had that on his forehead.
Okay. Well, I don't know what's on my forehead, but I'm just gonna let it stay there and I'm assuming the best.
Well, good luck with that, basically.
Alright, I'm gonna come downstairs now and quit pretending I'm asleep since nobody wakes upstairs.
Okay. I would say, Sheena, but you wake, but you feel groggy. You have double vision, technically.
Oh.
So for the rest of the day, you have disadvantage on your rolls.
Okay.
Seriously
Hey,
hungover.
good morning.
Hey.
Sheena, you're drunk, but you're not sure if there's something on Nar's forehead, but there's something on Nar's
Two
forehead.
faces. Everyone has two faces.
Mhm. And apparently for some reason, you're so drunk that you see flour on top of their heads. At least on Nar and Margarana.
You guys look so pretty.
Well, I can definitely tell that you guys have a good time. Whatever you guys did there definitely was something, and he points at Nar. Am I right?
Before I come downstairs, though, I think I'm gonna braid some flowers into my own hair just to make it a little less suspicious.
Yep, it's easily enough. You see Vendate with a flower crown.
Uh-oh. So does everybody have flowers? Because I'm seeing flowers on everybody.
And then I nudge Nar and be like, hey, there's a dick on your face.
Yes, the Lady of Spring has blessed us with her blessing.
And trust me when I say it's not the face. There's literally a dick on your face. Am I right? He starts slapping again.
So you're saying I'm a dick?
At the moment, quite literally.
So I'm okay if I'm literally a dick face. Now here's the question: does this actually make me like easier to tolerate? Because I mean, if it doesn't get me chased out of towns, I'll draw a bunch of dicks on my face.
Well, I didn't have a problem with you to begin with, so I really couldn't say.
That's fair, but you also have unique abilities that cause you to magnify certain other features of yourself. So,
True.
Is that a magical tattoo on your face?
yes, it is. Apparently, it causes old men much pleasure.
Oh.
Oh, trust me, it's not
Don't
just
say that
me.
too loud.
You call Snake Eyes nipples?
So what do you guys do?
So, I'm going to go ahead and order up a buttery nibble for breakfast, and
Okay.
Interesting.
well, we're going to keep a theme. We might as well just keep going.
Wow, whatever you drink, it was probably way too much for you, big man. You want me to put butter on your nipples?
You want to put butter on my nipples? Okay, well that's gonna cost you extra, sir.
I mean, I get it. My alcohols are strong, but they're not that strong.
And I just kind of like ask. It's like I think this old man's coming on to me. What am I supposed to do?
You tell me. I can't get over you by just looking at your forehead.
You can't get over me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is a first, basically.
This is a
I
whole
am
new
a
side to people
homewrecker.
Nar has never seen.
I am a homewrecker. I am ruining their marriage.
As soon as you
She
do
ran
that,
away.
Nar, you feel a tug on your coat. Basically,
Okay.
Nar. And as you look down, you see the old woman that you saw drop the tray and says, "Come down here, you big guy."
I swear I'm not stealing your husband from you.
Just come down here. What do you do?
Okay.
You kneel over.
I lean down.
You lean down. He grabs a rug and then wipes your forehead, basically, and you see that the rug has paint in them, red
Okay.
and black paint, basically.
Oh, so I had a red and black dick on my face. So
Gee,
anyway,
turn-
I've learned something about your two's marriage, and I'm going to suggest that you go down to the squash cart later, and also to the belt cellar, and maybe you guys could enhance your marriage from there, because I think he's missing some things from the marriage.
maybe before you're advising about our marriage, maybe you should look at the mirror first before you come down here, looking like that. You know,
Well,
just for old time's sake. But hey,
you know,
it sure made my day. And he starts laughing again.
anyway, that's enough of that.
So what do you guys do?
What are we doing? Are we moving on from here?
Well, Sheena's not
continue to
feeling
explore
so
the
hot.
town
Mhm.
because Sheena's not feeling great.
Gina
Let's
needs
explore the
a really
town.
strong cup of coffee.
That's right. Sparkling water with caffeine. Whatever you want to do to get me good stuff. I'll eat coffee beans if I need to.
Mhm.
Coffee beans.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
What do you guys
I
do?
get me some coffee and I chug it.
yeah, because coffee's the thing in this world. We've established that.
Mhm.
So, all right. So she drinks a bunch of coffee, and I finished my drink and everything else.
Mhm.
So where do we go?
Well, I guess we're going to go ahead and head to Emon, which is pretty much.
If you guys head to Emon, it's basically it is more or less 2 weeks travel because it is on the other side of the island, technically.
Okay. Are there towns in between here and there?
There is a city. Wait 1 moment. I'm gonna check the map. You're not sure about towns, but there is a city called Western. No.
Weren't we gonna heal the tree?
Yeah, we were
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to heal the tree.
Did we find anything about it that would be of assistance, other than the fact that it was, put there by somebody for a sun god?
Yeah, the sun god is the one who put it there or made it or whatever it was. So I'm wondering.
Well, I guess that means it's not necromancy, so it wouldn't be detrimental to attempt to heal it.
Right.
So yeah,
I
we could do
feel
that.
like-
I'll just sit outside under the tree for 8 hours,
Yeah.
and then spend another night here.
Yeah. Sheena will just sleep the whole time so that she can recover.
Yeah,
works.
that way Sheena gets, relaxed and we can hit the road feeling great. I get to heal the tree. Do we want to explore around town? Maybe get supplies and get ourselves like a picnic lunch since I'll be there for a long time and I won't be able to concentrate on anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to go get started, we will gather everything and just join you by the tree.
What do you guys do? So Sheena is going back to sleep, basically.
Yep.
Okay, what about the rest of you?
I guess we're gonna go look for supplies and maybe a nice blanket to lay down in front of the
Okay.
tree.
Okay, you go.
We're going to go find the red-headed big man because
You don't know that. You were past
Yeah.
drunk. You
That's
know that
true.
Vendetta did not mention a big bulky man.
But I dreamt about one.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
well.
So what do you guys do?
That's okay. On the way to the shop, I will point him out.
Okay, so point him out for Morgarana.
Well, Morgana's gonna be under the tree.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that she can't see this before, like, going
That's
to the
true.
tree.
I'm gonna be
I
like,
can go if you guys
Morgana,
get supplies.
I found your next boyfriend.
Oh, really? There's another furball here?
No.
Even better.
No.
No, but even better. So, what do you guys? What do you guys do?
So we're gonna go over to the stoneworker shop, and then I'm gonna point him out to Morgana.
Okay, you see, basically in this wooden shop, there's a garage there, and you see, probably as big as you are, Morgana, an 8 feet tall man sitting on a small wooden chair. This curly, short hair that goes all the way from his back of his neck. This orange beard, basically, and then hammering away what you call a statue, basically. Shirtless and tanned.
He's wearing
sweaty. Shirtless and tan. Yes.
Oh,
That's the name of the
my.
episode. No, that's not.
Right?
Okay.
I blushed and I hide behind her, except I can't do a very good job because I'm
Yeah.
massive. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Why is that guy so handsome?
See, told you, future ex-boyfriend.
Why is he so handsome?
Because buff.
Because women deserve
He is more buff than Gnar, I give you that.
Yay.
He is like chiseled, he's like chiseled jaw and everything.
Yes.
I don't even know how to approach a person like that.
Yes, you do.
No,
So
I
I'm going
don't.
to go ahead and I take you by the hand and I walk you up and I say, so this is my sister and she thinks you are mighty pretty.
What?
I'm just blushing really hard.
Are you here to buy
I'm
statues
picturing-
of art?
She's here to buy your heart because she thinks you are a fantastic guy.
I'm picturing a red-headed Jason Momoa.
He just looks at you. Both of you,
Does he have
confused.
long hair? That's the question.
So the question
No, he's
is,
a redhead.
Yeah, he's a redhead.
the question is, we're going to have a picnic underneath that tree, and so my sister over here would like to very much have you over for picnic time, and you guys can get to know each other better before you pass ships in the night.
And I'm gonna lean into Nar and be like, you really think she's gonna be able to concentrate with him sitting there?
Anything's possible.
He gives you guys a look and a raised eyebrow in confusion, doesn't know what's happening here.
So I just go ahead and I give him 5 gold. It's like, you're going to be at this tree at this time, and you're going to bring live flowers, not dead ones, not picked ones.
I don't know what your deal is, but I make art. I do not do other
no, you
things.
see, that's the thing. You see, love is art, and
No,
you're
this
going to-
is art, and he shows his statue.
Yes.
I am refining my craft, the beauty of stone into nature.
Well, that's the thing. You need, she is a well-chiseled woman here, and is a embodiment of nature. So, therefore, she is definitely right up your alley.
He just looks at Morgarana. You want me to turn her into a statue?
I want you to put your hands on her and make her feel like she's a piece of ivory.
He scratches his head in confusion, looking back and forth on both of you guys.
I'm also confused. I'm like, ivory's kind of bad for the environment.
That's true, but it was also the idea that, you know, he'd have to treat you with care and kindness, and also not use harsh materials, because let's face it.
I'm not sure what you're getting in here, but if you're looking for another type of business, I think you have to go somewhere else. I make statues.
And then I'm gonna be like, dude, he's trying to hook you up.
Yep. No, big old giantess right here. She's fantastic.
Roll persuasion check, Mendote.
Okay. Whew. 19 plus 25.
He looks at you, Margaran, and says,
Oh, sorry, 23.
23.
Not 25.
Okay.
It's only plus 3, not plus 6.
Looks at it. The only love I have is the mastering of my craft of stone. This, and he shows his
Stone
statue.
cannot procreate.
No, but it can make tears of joy once seen by people who admire them. This is true love.
So, here's a question for you. You keep talking about this stuff, and I'm kind of worried about you there, buddy. I mean, we got a whole bunch
You're
of...
the one who came here cooking me with a stranger, and you're asking...
Stranger?
I don't even know this woman! He points at Margaran.
But that's the point of dating, man. You get to know
And
people.
I don't even want to be with a man who's this rude, so bye. And I storm out.
Oh, okay.
Look, see what you did. You just done offended her.
He gives you guys a confused look, like what? Okay.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and tell him it's like, you sir are a bastard.
He gives you guys a look like what? The confusion. Okay, so my
I look at him, shrug, and follow the others.
And I just kind of will catch up to, like, you know, her, and I just like sitting there patting her hands. It's like, no, it's okay. He was like way not too good for you, because I mean, look at that hair. I mean, it probably gets all kinds of stone flakes in it. And, you know, he probably doesn't wash regularly, and who knows what he does with those statues after dark. I mean, God, what a creeper.
He put all of his skill points in looks, none in personality.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's definitely sculpted from stone, but has the exact same personality as a brick. So, you know, you're too good for him. That's one of those things. But you know what? You'll find another nice, big, giant man with red hair, and maybe he'll be a furbolg, maybe he won't be. But you know, at the same time, whoever it'll be will make you happy being you, and that's all that matters.
Okay.
I guess.
Oh, I know. Who could ignore that cute face? I mean, look at that cute face. You have the cutest face.
Especially with them flowers painted on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I meant like before that too. I mean, she's got that cute little button nose and the ears, and like she got real soft ears. I mean, like seriously, have you ever touched her ears? They're like velvet.
I have not. Well, I guess I did when I was putting flowers in her hair.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're the one that did that.
Yep.
Oops.
It's okay. I'm leaving the flowers in because I actually look forward to looking like something other than myself.
Currently at this time it
The dick was an accident,
is 12.
That's what they always say.
It is currently in the middle of the day, basically. That's
Alright, so we're going to the tree.
Okay,
Yep.
you guys go to the tree. The tree is still there.
I would hope so.
You guys see the tree? What do you do?
Well, as long as it isn't the shenanigans from last night with paints, we don't have to worry about this rest of this adventure being any more phallic than it already has been.
What do you guys do?
So,
I'm going to start to cast plant growth.
Okay, so that takes 8 hours. So you have to sit there, touch the tree.
So,
Yeah. You just see
Yeah, we break out a bit of orc bacon, some crackers, some cheese, and some bread. And just sit on a blanket and just watch the
You
day
just
go
watch.
by. Occasionally feeding Morgana a little bit to keep her strength.
Okay, one moment. Okay, so, what you call, you guys wait for, at this time, evening has arrived. You guys wait for more or less 6 hours or so. Flowers do starts to grow around the tree, but not on the tree.
Well, everything else seems to be benefiting.
Give it time, they do work.
All we can do is keep going. Maybe it just needs that deep root healing.
Maybe.
8 hours has passed and same effect. You do not see leaves growing from the tree itself, but the plant life around the tree does what you call starts to show signs
Flourish.
of improvement. Yep, starts to show signs of improvement.
Maybe we'll just have to look into it more. Might be a story that some people here just don't know.
What do you guys do? At this time, it would be, I would say, 5. It would be around 7 or 8 in the evening.
Well, I guess we're gonna go find our room again.
So do you guys sleep again for another night? I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so the next day does arrive as you guys wake up, and Sheena, you feel a lot better after that. What you call being hangover from too much drinking.
And I'm going to go ahead and ask Dorella to put more flowers in my hair. So I wake up this morning, I have a pint, and I get more braids.
Okay, where do you guys
Hop
go?
to it, Dorella.
It's like I
You were
actually
supposed to
enjoyed
put
this.
some more flowers in his hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, do that.
Okay, easily
I
done. You
enjoyed
see
it.
Dorella
Doing it.
put flowers on Nara's head. What do you guys do as the next day arrives?
I'm gonna guess we're gonna move out and come back
we're
to
going
this tree
to Vermont.
eventually.
Yeah, we would have to know more lore about it and go to the library and study up on it because nobody has been here. It seems like long enough or passed down anything long enough to remember.
So we're going to where?
You're currently at Whitestone, and you need to go to Emon.
Which is all the way down there. So we got Westrun, Singorn, and then yeah. So should we head for Westrun first? Westrun, however it's pronounced.
Sure, let's go there.
Okay, so you guys go to Western. Who wants to roll a d10?
I can do that.
Okay, roll a d10.
Crap, it's a 1.
Okay. Roll a d4.
D4. Also a 1.
Okay, so as you guys are
Somebody needs
basically,
to bless my dice.
I would say roll roll another d10
Okay.
again.
10.
10, even better. It takes you 5 days basically because you find a shortcut and you start to enter Western. As you start to see this, where is it? Alright. You think I'm prepared with pictures? Where do I have even a picture of Western? I don't know. No, I do not. One moment. You start to see. something that looks like it's a walled city. Basically, it's a small wooden walled city with brown stone and basically blue roofs, unlike in white stone. Basically, on one of the buildings you see a giant observatory. This giant tall tower that ends with a golden bowl that has a giant what appears to be some sort of telescope in it. You start to see something that looks like this.
Sounds cool. Gina's down with that.
So you're starting to see something that looks like that. Basically, you see that. You entered Western.
Nice.
What do you guys do?
Oh wow, look at that.
The city
Do
itself.
they have a job board?
You can look for one.
Alright, roll perception.
So we're gonna put a put a bulletin up on the board, job board.
18.
18. You do see a what you call, one moment. You just see a what you call a job board, and easily enough, what you call there is one there that looks familiar that says looking for people who are good with hunting.
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be me. But
I'm pretty good with hunting.
Reward, what you call, one moment.
So we're doing this, right?
And yeah, then there's a reward waiting whoever accepts the job. You just see at the bottom.
Let's do that.
I'm also going to put a job up on the board and see if anyone takes this.
Okay.
So, reward. Looking for large, handsome suitors to date my sister. Must have red hair, must be chiseled from stone. And polite. Light is underlined.
Yeah.
It's like, she is awesome. Very beautiful. Reward, 1 platinum.
Okay.
And I put that on the board.
Gina's gonna put a notice up on the board and says, anybody willing to share information on the sun tree will be
this is a
rewarded
different
gold.
city. I'm not sure if they would know.
But
you're not
you
sure.
can try.
Yeah, you can try.
News of the craziness that was happening up there might have shuffled its
True.
way down.
That's very fair.
Probably not. That
No
was
way.
pretty backwater.
It's true, but if there was a civil war in a town like that, and I heard about it
Oh.
on a different continent, there's the possibility people on the same land might actually have heard about it.
Yeah, they might not have heard about me failing to fix the tree, obviously.
Oh, you be quiet. That is not what happened.
It was magically placed there. It's a magic tree.
You did
so
not fail anything. You are a strong and beautiful young furbolg, and you got the whole world around you. And look, see, I put up a little billboard up here, and we're gonna get you a hot dude to treat you right for like a night. Okay? It'd be great.
Okay, what do you guys do?
Well,
Well,
I
let's
already put up the
see
job
about
board.
answering the job board notice.
that's right.
Yeah, we're gonna go hunting.
Okay, so meet me at what you call. There's a place there that says. One moment.
Meet the old man with the giant barrel.
Go!
Right.
We know what this game is.
You
I already
look
screwed them
familiar to
away.
us.
Yeah, we
Meet
should
me
take
at the
that
School of Abjuration, basically.
Duration.
The School
Okay.
of Abjuration.
Ooh, School of Abjuration. Yes, a school of magic.
Magic. Anyway,
Gina's up to this task.
Maybe they know something about that sketchy school.
Yes, that's what I'm wondering too.
The sketchy
The
school.
sketchy school.
Which one? Which
yeah.
one is that? Oh, that's half of them. Anyway.
Okay, so that's what you do.
Yep, we go to the abjuration school and be like,
And
yes.
as you look for roll perception, Nar, as you try to look for it.
I am going to job search. That is a whopping 2 plus 4?
6.
6.
6.
Nope, you do not see it. You don't see a school, technically.
I'm just looking for hot dudes to date my sister.
Yeah,
Yep.
I rolled a nat 1. I don't see anything.
Yeah, you feel the
Yes,
stress of
also look-
that
also
guy.
look.
Okay, you can look. The DC is gonna be a lot higher though, considering both of them failed.
Are we rolling perception?
No, only Bandete first. Bandete, what did you roll?
Oh, okay.
Perception is plus 6. 22.
22. I would say you do find it, but it appears to be a shop, not a school.
Oh,
Interesting.
It's a small shop on the side of the street.
So they misspelled school. Got it.
right.
That's not a
So
P.
it's like a
that's
little
just two
magic
L's.
shop looking place?
It's a
Sure.
small magic shop, basically.
Oh.
But it does have a sign that says School of Abjuration.
Yes.
Nice.
Spelled with a
Alright,
K.
well this seems to be the place.
So, yeah, what do you guys do?
Knock knock.
Go in.
Okay, as you guys go in, a bell hits the door, ding, like a typical shop, and you do see a normal-looking magic shop, basically.
Hello.
Uh,
So we're here for a job.
You do see a man does greet you, and on the other side of the desk, which is this man wearing this light blue robes that has a golden amulet that has some sort of blue pendant. Just like the guy you saw, Margarana, also gingered haired, has an orange beard, but probably in a human. Not buff, but probably in his late 50s to early 60s.
Not buff. Not a
I love
prerequisite.
that. That was a good
Yeah.
inclusion there.
He is not buff. He is not redheaded and buff.
You see someone that looks like this.
Oh, you know, he kind of looks like Ginger Jesus, but I mean,
Title of the episode: Ginger
Reminds me of
Jesus.
Game of Thrones, the red-haired dude from Game of Thrones.
So you see him. Oh, hello. I'm here to buy stuff.
yes, we are here to buy things. Mainly just answering this ad right here. So there was a job board that stated you needed hunters. So you needed hunting or for something?
Well, I wanted minerals. I was looking for people who could get.
Hunt for rocks.
We can mold earth.
Well, not typical rocks. Very rare rocks, I would say.
Okay.
Are you
I
referring to
like-
Torment?
I like rocks.
Well, I'm looking for the a small chunk, actually a handful chunk of a rare bluish rock known as the aquamarine azuris. I'm gonna put that in chat.
I've heard of that.
Roll nature check, Margarana.
Okay. Well, I've definitely heard of that. Because I rolled... Okay, let me find my modifier here. 23?
23. You know that aquamarine azuris. Wait one moment. Let me see. Where is it? You know that mostly they can be found in mountains. On the tallest top of mountains, basically. Where the sky hits the very top of them. They're quite rare and quite expensive ones sold on a jewelry shop.
Yeah, I know what that is. They're kind of expensive, but they're pretty.
So, what's the pay for this job?
Well, depends on the size. Basically, I need to find a small ore, or at least I would say a chunk.
Okay, so which means you're probably going to pay us more than the going rate for what it's currently selling for, right?
Well, that depends. I still need to know how big the chunk is, and depending on how big it is, you either get paid or not.
Nope, it sounds like he doesn't want to pay our job.
Yeah.
Oh no, trust me, I do. I have the money to pay for the job. That crystal is no joke. And I've been looking
What's
for
so special about this stone? What do you need it for?
It has magical properties from time to time. It could improve one. I'm also looking for a pearl, but not just a pearl. A pearl that has black as night. They call them onyx pearls. It's the rarest pearl in the sea. I'm gonna put that in chat as well. Now, depending on how good you guys are looking, I'm willing to pay you the reward.
The reward. How much is the reward?
Tons of gold.
Well, a ton can be a lot of gold. Are we talking actual weights here?
It is a lot of gold. It is, I would say, more or less 3 bags of gold.
3 bags of gold.
Big bags, small bags, medium bags?
Medium bags, depending on how big you want, how big it is for you guys.
How much does the normal aquamarine Azurus go for?
They're quite pricey.
He's not gonna tell us. That means we gotta do appraise when we see it.
If you're worried about not getting paid, trust me, I am willing to pay for those things.
Yes, but we're worried we're not going to be paid quite well because, you see, you're talking about like us climbing all the way up to the top of the mountain to go ahead and get some minerals. And last time we climbed a mountain, we got attacked by a storm frickin' dragon.
I can definitely tell you that I'm paying you more than 5,000 gold.
Oh, really?
For both items.
Okay. Well, if we encounter a dragon there, we want double.
As long as you have both, you can have double. Or more, depending on how big.
Sheena asked if he's got a magic carpet.
He looks at the magic carpet and says, unfortunately I do not, currently. I used to have one. I think it was bought about 15 years ago. Quite long. Making one is not easy, or finding one even. Considering you have one, you're very lucky.
I know.
It takes time to find one.
I appreciate mine.
I can buy that. I can buy that one for you if you want.
No, oh no, this is from my mentor.
Oh, I see. It has personal value.
It does. What's that necklace around your neck?
Oh, this helps me, identify things from time to time.
Oh, so it's a magnifying glass?
Well, not really. It grants me ability to do things that
so it's magical. I thought it was like, like a jeweler's lens.
Not really. I'm not a jeweler myself. I'm more of an arcane specialist, as you might call it.
Okay.
I might be able to learn something from you. So.
Well, for a price, that depends.
It does say it's a school.
Yeah,
well, basically, that's just the name of my shop. Some people are confused about that from time to time. I should definitely try to change it. Anyway, let me know if you find the crystal and the pearl, and I will have the gold ready.
So, I'm going to ask you this. I want you to answer me very, very seriously. So, do you have a buff brother that...
Oh my god.
Has red hair?
Is that an insult?
No.
No, he's serious.
I'm dead serious.
I pushed Nar out of the way, and I'm just like, whoa. about learning things from you and this little quest you have us going on for this aquamarine Azurus. Do you have one here that I might be able to look at? Because I may be
No.
able to use
If I have one, I
own
wouldn't-
magic to help identify.
If I have one, I wouldn't be able to be. I would be looking for one now, would I?
Oh, I just didn't know if you needed more for casting whatever spells you might be using. That's all.
Unfortunately, I do not. That's why I'm looking for one.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, Nar. I think that we should just keep going.
Yep, gonna keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you guys go?
It looks like we're climbing mountains.
That's
You guys are heading north again. It's gonna basically, if you head north, you're going back to Whitestone where the hills are, technically.
We don't have to do this job
Oh.
right away. He didn't give us a time
No.
limit, so we're gonna go
Yeah.
to
That's true. Yeah, let's go to the other place first.
You go to Emon.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Or the next town in the road.
once again, who wants to roll a d10?
I'll do it this time.
Okay, roll a d10.
Yeah, I did not roll so well.
I rolled a 7.
7. Well,
7 is 12 purple worms.
7 is instant death. Wait,
Yay!
wait 1 moment. Where's is it? 7 is.
It's the buff sculpture guy. He's like, I am going to take revenge. You insulted my stuff.
Where is it?
So,
7.
Did you take them dead flowers out of your hair yet?
oh no, I'm putting fresh flowers in every day.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be pretty forever. Nara's enjoying looking actually good for once and not having people freak out while looking at it.
Just
Apparently flowers make everything better.
Depends
Yeah.
what
Well, they definitely make things smell better.
Ouch. Ouch.
what you call, you see, as you guys are, what you call, traveling, you see what appears to be, what is this? A small, a cart, basically. A small, then there are two, there's an old couple on this cart as you guys are traveling to, basically, as you guys are traveling, you guys see this cart, and there's an old couple in the cart driving a small donkey, basically, that is dragging this cart. And then just passing by. It's up to you if you guys want to greet them or just ignore them and continue
I've
forward.
learned my lesson about old people on the road. I'm going to assume that those two darkies are actually bandits. So,
I'll just wave as we walk by.
yep.
They wave back, and I guess.
They jump off the car with scimitars.
And they kill you. No. The old woman says, "Are you interested for some silks, dear?"
Silks.
I don't think I have a use for silk.
Oh, until you felt silk, like, all over your skin,
No.
you don't know.
No, cloth.
I was raised in a noble household.
Oh, well then you do know. I was not.
Do you want some silks? Any of you silks?
Silks.
I think we'll pass, but thank you.
They nod, and
Anybody
then
else
they
need any
just
silk?
Yeah, I usually just
Walk
tear
by.
everything up, so...
Alright, so, upon traveling for another, 7 days, so it took you guys more or less 14 days, at least, to arrive to Emon. You guys start to see, one moment,
Oh, we went all the way to Amon? I thought we were stopping at the next town.
there is no
Emon.
next town. You have not seen a town since you traveled from Western to Emon.
Oh, I thought there was another town in the road, sorry.
No. One moment. Alright. So, you guys see another massive city, basically, and this is each city is
So massive.
Yep, it is massive. It's probably more or less as big as Nicodranas, or probably way bigger. You're not sure. The city itself is divided in sections of white walls, basically stone walls, about 100 feet so high, and at the very corner, at the very far corner of the city is a giant palace, a giant castle with red tiled roofs, basically, overlooking the entire city. I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and it looks like this as you guys arrive to Emon.
Emon. Come on. Okay.
You guys arrive to Emon.
We got Oman. Let's go to the place that the older told us to talk to.
Yay.
Not seeing it again.
Okay, you wanna reconnect?
There's lots
Probably.
of walls. It kind of
Yeah.
looks like a place from Attack on Titan.
Looks like
Be
it's
right
got a
back.
couple of little pads.
It looks like the Red Keep from Game of Thrones.
Oh, it does?
That's just one, basically. Yeah, actually. Wait one moment.
So why'd they call it the Red Keep?
Now I see it.
You see
Probably
it?
because that's where people went to die and be tortured.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I really
Big
don't
city.
know why they call it that. I was
I mean, it's
making
obviously
an
not,
observation.
it's probably not due to the fact of the awesome bed and breakfast. I mean, not the French toast that they serve in the mornings. Which, by the way, maple bacon ice cream French toast sandwiches is good.
Is Carol with us?
Yes, I am here.
Do you see it?
I do.
Okay. As you guys go deeper in the city, you also see something else, basically, as... Hopefully you see this. You see something that looks like this. In the middle of the town square, you see a statue of multiple figures made of molded metal. And there's a stone pedestal that has a plaque, golden plaque embedded in them.
That's where that name seems familiar.
It's not loading again.
Oh god, it's everything.
So I kind of I point to the plaque.
You can refresh. It's okay. You can try to connect again.
And I say, remember that last town, Derolo?
I would say Nar, you would not know who Derolo is.
I thought you said the placard had names on it. Sorry.
No, I did not say anything.
Now I see it.
Okay.
Okay. So what does the placard say?
As you guys approach, the plaque says, to our greatest heroes who risked their lives to save the city in the name of freedom. That's what it says.
So they don't have names.
Nope, you do not see names in them.
So it's just figures.
Just the figures.
Well, okay. So that one kind of looks like a cleric.
Basically, you see two half-elves. One has two daggers holding on the right, and the other has a bow and arrow pointing at the sky. You see a human, basically, that has white hair, wearing a blue cape, and holding what appears to be some sort of weapon, like a crossbow or a revolver-like pistol. You see a druid, just like Morgarana, holding a staff that has like a shepherd curved staff made of wood, but it is metal. Wearing this cape, has horns, basically, on wearing this headpiece that has horns on it that looks like they were carved from a deer. You see two small figures. One has white hair that has a scarf, holding a shield and a hammer. And the other is wearing what appears to be, has a purple hat, basically, and basically colorful robes. And
So they actually painted the metal.
yes, some of them have basically colored clothes.
No.
Cool.
Okay. That's awesome.
And what you call the other one appears to be a giant Goliath of some kind that is holding this massive axe with both of his hands ready for combat.
Should I roll a history check to see if I know who they are?
You can go right ahead.
She's just gonna go up on them and see if they're like wearing or have anything on there.
They
I
have
rolled
a
a
lot. They have a lot of things in them. That
I rolled a
Okay.
19 on history.
you have read a story about a group of heroes known themselves as Vox Machina, and that not only that they have slain multiple dragons who have threatened the continent, they have also tried to prevent a lich from going to godlyhood.
Okay,
That's
so
nice.
I go ahead and relay that information to them, and it's like, I think this is Vox Machina. They apparently did a
Okay.
whole lot. I don't know all the members of Vox Machina, but I'm guessing this is all of them. Apparently
Yeah.
they killed multiple dragons and stopped a lich from becoming a god. So that's interesting.
Fancy.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was happy that I woke up this morning. But, yeah. That's interesting.
Okay.
The one with the purple hat kind of looks like a dick. I mean, just personality-wise, imagine he's kind of just an asshole in real life, but, you know, what are you going to do?
Okay, so you see what you call leading the road behind the statue leads to the straight to the palace, basically.
Alright, well, I guess we gotta go straight to the palace.
Okay, if you guys enter the palace, basically, there is a gate that separates the castle to the rest of the city, basically, and there are guards stationed on this gate. So as you guys enter, the guards do stop you. It says, "Halt! How can we help you?"
Yes, we are here on behalf of the great Elder Elharus.
I have no idea who that is.
Cool. Is anybody inside that can, like, help us?
You're not allowed to sit here unless you have permission to enter the palace, unfortunately.
I
What's the
understand
name
that.
of the person we're here to see?
Only the enchantress. That's what I told you. Do you have
Yeah,
permission to go here?
Well, we were given permission by
Yeah.
Do you have,
and
do you-
we're here to see the Enchantress.
Do I have proof of that permission?
I hold up
The what?
thought we had a crest.
Nope, you have...
The
The elder gave you something. It wasn't a crest. You
yeah,
remember
the Elder
what?
gave us something. I don't
Yeah.
remember what he gave us.
Who did it
It's like
give?
rubber.
I'm pretty sure I know who it gave you to. If you forget, you don't know what it is then. It is because it is currently in the bag of holding, and you have to remember it to grab it. So,
I'm
know.
looking.
does anyone remember what the elder gave you? I'm pretty sure he gave it to Nar, and Nar does not know what it is. So you're screwed either way.
Alright, game's over. Good game.
The guards are just looking at you.
As we all sit here and scratch our heads and twiddle our thumbs.
I don't think I wrote it down.
Oh, you forgot it.
I'm trying to look in my notes. Hold on, I've got like 2 notebooks full of notes though.
The elder gave you something.
A lot of grief. I remember a lot of grief.
That too.
Supposed to be here with a lot of grief.
Yeah, I was told I was not allowed to punch people in the face anymore, or my arms would be cut off.
The guards look at each other as you say that out loud.
Fire giant.
Everybody search our bags, see if we can find what we're looking for.
It was on Nar.
Skull cap.
No, I think did he give it to Nar? Yeah, I think he gave it to Nar. Nar has the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Holding or colding?
Holding. You
I got
also have a
both.
yeah, you have both.
He's got both.
But you
I
have
know
to
we
know.
have both.
Yeah,
Which one is it in?
it is probably in the bag of holding, but it is a magical bag that you have to know what you're grabbing in order for it to come out of the bag.
Or you could just turn it inside out and dump everything.
Yeah.
I could do that. So I do that.
Okay. A lot of stuff does fall. Nar, roll perception check. I would say with disadvantage.
Okay, I rolled a 1.
1.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's hard to look for something you don't even know what you're looking for.
So I just start putting stuff back in the bag after I do that, and the odd thing out that I didn't know was in there will be on the floor. So the things that go back into the bag are the following:
Okay.
a bear trap, a pair of mammoth hide bracers, a set of traveler's clothes that I don't wear all the time, a belt pouch, a backpack, a bedroll, a mess kit, a tinder box, 4 torches, 13 days of rations, a water skin, a book of human poetry, iron kettle, 10 ounces of herbal tea, iron cup, ram horn ocarina. So now I have a harper necklace, a ritual book for the enchanted book of intelligence, 3 healing potions, hemp rope, 2 gold bangles on my horn. Yeah, I'm putting these things back into the bag.
Yeah.
So
the guard does see something and says, "Are you looking for this?" He points at a scroll, basically.
Yep, I didn't write down the scroll.
Yep. Luckily, the guard saw it. I roll perception for both of them, and you open and unscroll the scroll, and it sees that it has the signature of the Elder.
Yep, that's it. Shove all the rest of my stuff in my bag.
The guards look at each other and just shake their heads. Orcs. And then they just nod.
Racists.
Okay, so you have now a scroll. That you don't remember putting it there, and ever wondered how it ended there.
At least we have it.
Okay, can we help you now? The guards
Does this mean we can go in?
Yes, we want to go into the Enchantress.
He, he raises his hand as a gesture to reach out for the scroll.
Okay, I hand it over.
Okay, they read it. They look at each other, nod. Okay, come with us, then. As he hands you back the scroll, Nar, and you guys are escorted inside the palace. You guys are basically what you call escorted inside the palace as these tall double doors open for you guys, and you guys enter this massive hall with red carpets on the floor and just tall walls and basically about 20-foot tall windows that overlooks the city. Basically, this huge hall with several double doors that leads to somewhere, you're not sure where, but it looks fancy as you see candles basically embedded on the wall, this golden what you call candelabras. And then you guys are escorted in a room where the guards do open a double door basically that leads to this massive dining hall. You see a long wooden carved dining table that has a series of chairs from both sides and on both ends, about more or less that could accompany more or less a dozen or so people. There are no food on the table, and it's just you as you enter this massive hall. The guards just gesture you to sit down to wait as both of them close the doors, basically. And you guys waited there for a few moments. What do you guys do as you're waiting?
I feel like I should have worn something fancier.
I try to dust some of the dirt off of me, make myself look presentable.
I decide to not do anything.
Okay. It's up to you if you guys want to sit down or just stand up. Basically.
I'm just gonna stand because I haven't been instructed it's okay to sit down in some
No,
places.
they
get
tell you
upset.
to wait and sit down technically.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're gonna sit down because they said it was okay to sit down.
Okay, so you pull
That works.
this red cushion, what you call this fancy wooden chairs painted in gold and has red cushion on the bottom for you to sit down. As you guys wait for like 15 or so minutes, the doors do finally open and you see a woman coming out wearing this what you call dark blue dress, what you call a sky blue dress, basically, that has gold trim of stars on the dress. This woman with fair white skin and braided hair that has golden, what you call golden bracers on, that is tied on the very tip that ends on this floopy blonde hair of hers. She has this massive golden loop earrings, blue eyes, and appears to be human. And you see this figure, one moment, approaching you. You see. Let me know if you guys see it. Carol, hopefully you see this. Do you see it?
Yep, I see it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
You did not see it, Carol?
Nope.
Okay, refresh again, I guess. You guys see this? She's holding a staff, basically, on one of her side, and she is currently escorted by two guards. As both of them do close the doors, what you call, she's holding a staff as escorted by two guards.
Now I see it.
Okay, as as these two guards close the doors behind her, and she looks at all of you with great curiosity, and she smiles and says, "Hello, everyone. I've heard someone was looking for me. My name is Lady Allura Vysoren. And welcome to Emon." As she says that, that is where we're gonna end tonight's episode.